Yeah, man, like the podcast.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast. A podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back. Like, what's up?
What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. competition. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is? What it do? What's up? What it is? PlayStation. What's up? J Bari and Persona.
I'm not even like, yo, what is good, YouTube? What is up, PlayStation Nation? Welcome to another episode of What's Up, PlayStation Podcast, episode 136 to be exact. Welcome, guys. We appreciate you guys in the chat. We see the early birds in the chat, man. What is good? Hopefully everybody's good. Everybody's all right. Everybody's having a good Saturday morning. You ate your cereal, your breakfast, whatever you did. You know what I mean? Hopefully you're good to go, man, because today's going to be a good one. Today's going to be a special one. Today we might be engagement farming. I don't know, but we appreciate all the people in the chat, man. Shout out to the beautiful PlayStation Nation. We see you guys. What's up, PlayStation Nation? What's good with the WUPS Nation? We see you. We appreciate you, man. But for those people that are new to What's Up PlayStation Podcast, we are a PlayStation-centric podcast where we talk about the latest, the greatest, the good, the bad, the ugly news of PlayStation throughout the week. I am one of your hosts, J Bari, and trust me, I got the best lisp on YouTube. No failure, no debate, no competition out here. You get what I'm saying? But like I said, I'm just one of the hosts of the What's Up PlayStation Podcast. Crew, you see the Brady Bunch down there, man. It's a story. You see it right there, man. If I look down right there, you see the bro right there. It's a two-man team. Two people's at the helm of the ship. You know what I mean? When we go left, we all go left. When we go right, he might go left a little bit, but we all go right. You know what I mean? Shout out to my bro. You know what I mean? My brother from another mother, the COD God himself. Listen, COD is going to be a big subject here today as well. You know what I mean? My bro. You know what I mean? Mr. Atlas Fallen himself. Gave me one Persona. Your Persona was good, man.
Yo, what's good? What's good, people, man? It's your boy Persona. Gaming with Persona and one half of the What's Up PlayStation Podcast crew. And yo, it feels good to be back, man. We wasn't here last week, you know. A lot of news has happened, so you know, definitely a lot of catching up that we got to do. But it definitely feels good to be back, man. Feels good to have the WUPS Nation, WUPS community out here, man. Shout out to the subscribers, to the members, to anybody that's new, that's checking out our channel for the first time. We hope we earn your like, and by the end of the show, maybe even your subscribe. Who knows? But I'm happy to be here. But Bari, it's not just me and you today, man. We got a very, very, very special guest in the building. Go and introduce the guest, man. Very special guest. You muted.
I'm muted?
No. Bari was muted.
Oh.
Listen, we got a very special guest right here. He might be coy after I say this, but we got a legend in the game. A YouTube legend in the game. You know what I mean? A very successful YouTuber, multiple channels, continued success. You know what I mean? One of the pioneers in like the podcast game, in my opinion, where everybody was doing the whole Google Hangouts and Google sending that email. You know what I mean? Everybody's like, yo, what we gonna do? You know what I mean? I seen this brother and a few of his peoples, you know what I mean, 3MG, you know, shout out to Ricky and all that. You know what I mean? They already got the overlays. You know what I mean? Everybody was on camera. I was like, oh, what is going on out here, man? You know what I mean? Shout out to the legend, man. Listen, Chase, you a legend. I'm sorry, man. CHaseMoney, man. What's good, Chase?
Man, I swear, I never, for as long as I've been on here, I'm horrible at intros. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. First of all, thank you. I don't look at myself like that. So when I hear stuff like that, I'm like, ooh. But yeah. So I did the podcast and stuff. That was before it was on YouTube. It was on. Y'all remember what Blog Talk Radio is?
Nah, that's probably before my time.
Bro, that was like dudes would call in and all, like super, like this is beginning of 2013 to 2012. So we was on there.
Yeah, that's why I came in.
Yeah, that was before 3MG. He wasn't even on yet. That was with two other people. and then we moved it to YouTube, and then we did that for a while. We kind of off and on, but I appreciate y'all having me on today.
Yeah, man. Yo, listen, man. You know, I was like, yo, sometimes I don't want to bother people. You know, me and Persona, we very chill, relaxed. So sometimes we don't want to bother people early in the Saturday mornings. But I was like, I definitely got to get Chase on here, man. You know what I mean? You are very common within YouTube, but you also known to be you're a gamer. You know what I mean? You play your games, you showcase your games. You know what I mean? You're very entertaining, and plus you're very knowledgeable about PlayStation as well, and a few of these things that we're about to talk about, especially like COD and all that stuff, man. But you know what I mean? I was just like, yeah, man, it's going to be a dope episode. I know that your energy is always live and all that stuff, so I'm just like, definitely got to hit up Chase, man. Like I remember when I saw that you follow me on Twitter, I was like, I do want to hit him up, but I ain't gonna hit him up, man. I'm waiting, man. You know what I mean? But
how easy was it though?
It's pretty easy. Pretty easy.
Send me a DM. I'm telling you, man. Like I don't. People always do that. Like I've been on a whole bunch of different people's platforms, and it's usually like a DM. And I usually try to make time because you never know. I mean, I don't try to. Some people do they not big enough. I never. That's so whack. I never ever. I don't do stuff like that. So
yeah, we definitely appreciate that, man. Because we definitely trying to do our thing, and we love to have different guests on. So we definitely, it means a lot, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, different opinions and all that stuff. I know one opinion we gonna all agree on, and that's what Call of Duty. But we gonna get there soon, man. You know what I mean? But yo, we see you guys in the chat, man. But you know what I mean? How we like to start out things, man. We like to ask, how was your week, man? How is everything going? Everything good? Everything copacetic?
Everything, I'm straight. Everything's good. I'm waiting for September for the the big gaming season and all the broken games to come out right all bunched together.
Oh, yeah, big facts. Yeah. The patch updates.
Yeah.
Yo, that's big fact. Yo, Persona, how you feeling, man? Everything good?
Yeah, man. Man, it was a pretty busy work week. A lot of projects and things like that. And in terms of gaming, you already know, man. I started the Ezio collection. I was like, you know what?
Ooh.
We platinum all the Uncharted games. So I was like, yo, let's start up that Ezio collection and start platinuming.
You going deep in the backlog?
Yeah, man. I'm it's backlog season, so I've been playing Assassin's Creed 2, which that's one of my favorite games, like from that PlayStation 3 era. Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood, incredible
Brotherhood,
games.
my
I
favorite.
love those games. Yeah, I love both of those games. So
Brotherhood in that collection, right?
Should
be in that collection.
Yes, AC2, Brotherhood, and Revelation. Revelation is not all that good from what I remember when I was playing it, but we gonna get through it and get this platinum. So I've been working through that, and then Atlas Fallen came out Thursday, so I've been playing that heavy. Like I already got like 13 hours in the game. This game is it's very reminiscent of PlayStation 3 days, but I'm not saying that in a negative way. When we get to our impressions, I'm going to explain why. But Atlas Fallen is dope, man. I'm really enjoying it, man. Y'all seen the clips on Twitter.
Yo, with that statement right there, people already packed the game up, bro.
Yeah, I know. But when I explain it and when we talk about it in our impressions, it'll make sense.
Oh, all right, copy, man.
How you feel? How you feeling, bro? You real happy today. It's good, but you still got the trust issues. What's going on? You happy, but you got trust issues. What's going on?
Hey, man,
what's going on? How you feeling?
We don't trust these. Let me chill. But man,
this is a PG-13 podcast. You understand?
I was just about to ask, is we doing that? Okay.
You know what I mean? But my week was pretty busy, man. Work wise, like I said, a lot of meetings, a lot of training sessions. You know what I mean? Setting up these evaluations and dealing with these people that can have some attitude sometimes. But we fought through it. But gaming wise, yeah, Atlas Fallen, been playing that. Been playing through Final Fantasy as well. And some VR, man, with Synapse. You know what I mean? Trying to, get my way through that game as well, man. So, but all these things, we're gonna be talking about it later on the show. But yeah, overall, pretty solid week. It went kind of fast though, to be honest with you.
This month has been going by quick. Really?
Yeah, we already in the middle of
August. Yeah.
And
it's still like some big games to come out in August, man. Armored Core, Sea of Stars.
Yeah, the end of the month is going to be crazy.
Firewall. Yeah, it's going to be crazy this month.
Firewall. PlayStation ain't got no PlayStation VR ain't got no games. So I don't know what you
according to some people,
Hell, you talking about
some
firewall,
people,
man?
PSVR2 ain't got no games. You know,
You don't see the dust that's caking up on that thing, man. What's going on?
Oh nah, my electronics stay clean. You feel me? I clean those every week. We don't play that.
Yes, sir, man. But yo, we got CHaseMoney in here, man. We see the people in the chat, man. We appreciate you guys. If you don't mind, hit the like button. You know what I mean? If you're new, I know the new people. Wait it out. If you enjoy the show, then hit the like button. We got to earn that like. I know. But if you do enjoy your stay here, you know what I mean? Definitely hit the like button and subscribe, man. It will be greatly appreciated. But you know how we do. Let's start the show. Let's get into the rigmarole of how we do things and let the people know the games for the week. So Push Square didn't update the games for the week for this week, which is, the 12th or what is it, the 7th through the 12th or whatnot. But they had last week's there. And since we didn't do a show last week, I was like, let me just keep it up here. So these are the games that came out July 31st to August 6th. And let's get into it, man. First game we have up on here, Persona, I want to review by next week. F1 Manager 2023 for the PS5 and PS4.
Don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna watch a YouTube video and then give my thoughts. That's how new age gamers do it.
That's all you need. That's all you need. Then we have Super Death Game Show VR. A VR game again? What is going on here, man?
Wait, so you had a VR game releasing last week, and then you got a VR game releasing the end of this month? Seems like PSVR2 doing pretty good to me. Sorry.
Listen, make sure y'all stay tuned to the topic, man. Then we got Venba for the PlayStation 5, The Helper for the PlayStation 5, Adore for the PlayStation 5 and 4. What is a game that you can say that you generally or truly adore? First in the pop in your head. First game.
Final Fantasy.
Okay.
Yeah, Final Fantasy.
MLB the show, probably.
MLB the show?
Okay. Fire.
Oh, they doing too much 2K vibes over there. You gotta what they call it? The cards or whatnot?
The shark cards?
Nah, it ain't shark cards, but like
no, VC. I'm talking about VC.
Don't get me started on VC, bro.
Yeah, I hear it's bad now. Like it's atrocious.
Hey yo, man, I be looking forward to the videos. Real talk. I don't play 2K too, man, but I just be watching it. Yo, it'd be funny as hell. Then we have
crazy
arcade.
To see the community rage. Like, yo, every time a new 2K come out, that rage is like right there, and I'm just like, oh yeah, this
2 weeks in.
Really, truly, it don't matter if the rage is there.
It's still gonna sell. I mean, we know that.
Yeah.
The rage lasts for like 2-3 weeks, and then it just status quo. Back to
it's no different than COD, bro. What we do in COD every day?
Rage and then be right back on it. Yeah, it is ass too. Like, yo, Bari, you want to play COD? Yeah, let's play.
Let's play. Arcade Archives Baraduke 2 for the PlayStation 4. Jumbo Airport Story for the PlayStation 4. Oceanhorn 2, The Knights of the Lost Realm for the PlayStation 5. This actually got a big come up, yo, from what I've seen with the screenshots or whatnot. Or
the screenshots clips. Make the game look good. It looked pretty interesting.
Yeah. Then we got Tropical Resort Story. Damn, a lot of these story ass joints, man. Then we got Splash for the PlayStation 5 and 4. Then VR Skater for the PlayStation VR 2. So those are the games that came out.
Now hold on, Bari. Are you telling me 2, not 1, 2 PSVR games released in a week? That don't look pretty sparse to me. I'm sorry. Go ahead. My fault. I'll save it for the topic. My fault.
Absolutely, man. It's looking a little dry over there on the VR side. But people's gonna complain. We'll save it. We getting ahead of ourselves. You know what I mean? And yes, chat, I'm gonna fix it. I definitely seen it. My bad. I was focused, but I'm gonna fix it. But yeah, man, those are the games for the week, man. If you guys are interested in any of these games, let us know. You know what I mean? Because the chat, they are very all-time knowledgeable. They know all things, and they be playing all these games. So let us know if these games are interesting, if they're good, and holler at us, man. But let's move it along though, man. Where we getting into the spotlight, Persona. Break down the spotlight, games for the week, and we'll do our thing from there.
Absolutely. So we are now in the spotlight portion of the show. And if you're new here, the spotlight is where me, Bari, and our special guest, CHaseMoney, will give you a game or games that we think y'all should check out, right? It could be a brand new game, it could be an old game, it could be a game from your childhood, it could be a game that hasn't even released yet. The purpose of the spotlight is for us to spotlight games that we think you, the community, should check out. So Chase, starting with you, what is your spotlight game for the week, and are you gonna break the rules?
All right, so AAA gaming is what it is. I mean, you know, everybody knows what's coming out as far as those games. So I try to focus more on suggestions for maybe the lesser known games. There's this game called Punch Club that I played. Probably came out. I want to say it came out like 7 years ago. It's on PlayStation. It is. I don't even know how to like explain it, bro. Like you create this fighter. He could be a kickboxer, boxer, wrestler, whatever it is, and you play through a parody story. It's kind of set in like the 80s and the 90s, but it's a parody of like a whole bunch of old movies and TV shows like Rocky, Ninja Turtles, and all that. I don't know what it is. You ever play a game and you don't even know why you're having so much fun because it's not really that complex? It's one of those. I got on there. I'm telling you, bro. Me and the homie was on there on Discord. I think I played the game for like 7 straight hours. I was supposed to be working that day too, and we was in there. I played that game from start to finish in a crazy amount of time. So we really loved that game. I played it all the way to the end, and then they said that they're working on Punch Club 2, like right after we beat it, and that was years ago. And I'm like, man, this game ain't never coming out. And then I look, and the game Punch Club 2 is finally out, so you can play both of those on PlayStation.
It's called
really
Punch Club 2
Is it
Fast
like
Forward.
Yeah, Punch Club.
Is it like
Fast
a beat 'em up?
Forward.
Like a beat 'em up?
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
It's like you don't even actually fight though. That's the thing. Like you train your fighter, and then you go in, you watch him get his head bust, you be raging and all that because like you thought your stats was like that, but it wasn't. So you got to manage the time and all that stuff. Anybody that likes kind of the like the point and click games, so they'll definitely get you in there.
Oh,
Plus the stories.
okay.
So.
Okay, that sounds dope. Punch Club. I'm
lit.
gonna have to put that on the list.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
Punch
see
Club
on
and
the
Punch Club
PlayStation
2.
store right now. It's like for $20.
Right,
Yeah.
that easy too. I know y'all get into that. I'm new to the
Absolutely.
plat game, by the way. I ain't
Oh,
started plat games.
it's an easy plat. It's an easy plat.
Well, I didn't. I played that on PC. You know what I mean? I played a lot of stuff.
Okay.
It's the same. The achievements is the same.
Yeah, mostly the same. Yeah.
I'll tell y'all about my plat journey later. I'll let y'all go ahead and do
Hey yo, once you said that easy plat, my eye sparked. I was like, okay, I spent that 20.
Yo, facts.
It probably
Alright,
is,
hold up.
though.
I
You have to play
thought
it 3
20 at him real
times,
quick.
That's
I
the
mean,
thing.
depending on how long it take to get through, we played through that
Yeah.
real quick 3 times.
Hey yo, they no shame in
what's
my
up.
game, bro. You know what I
No
mean?
facts. Nah, that's what's
Yo.
up, man. Punch Club 2. Those are good. That's pretty dope. Go ahead, Bari.
Absolutely, man. Now I was gonna say, yo, what's your spotlight games for the week, and are you gonna break the rules? The rule breaker himself.
Absolutely, I'm breaking the rules, man. You already know, man. I'm a rebel. So for me, my first spotlight game for the week is going to be Atlas Fallen. Surprise. I'm not going to go too deep into it. It really is a cool game, right? I know the Metacritic gobblers are going to look at the Metacritic and just immediately write the game off, which
Dismiss it.
it is what it is, right? The gameplay for this game and like the world exploration and stuff like that, I think is really, really fun. The approach to combat is really good, but that's all I'm gonna give you till we get into the impressions. But Atlas Fallen is my first game. My second game is Armored Core 6 that comes out end of this month. Fire game. This game is about to be crazy. Can't wait to dive into this game, man. I'm really excited for this. And then number 3 is Assassin's Creed SEO Collection, man.
Assassin's Creed.
Facts. Listen. I was kind of nervous going back into these games. So I'm like, these games from PS3. I didn't really play them when I got them on PS4. So I'm like, hold up, how dated is this gonna be? Like, am I gonna be able to get through these games like I did the Uncharted series? It's surprisingly still holds up. Like when it comes to like gameplay, exploration and stuff like that, it holds up, man. So I'm like, and this is like peak, in my opinion, those games are like peak Ubisoft for me personally.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
I feel like they peaked that Assassin's Creed series. And
They peaked it so much that all their games play like
but I think like
design like that.
Yeah, like the design, their approach to open world, because you still got like the collectibles and stuff like that, like how Ubisoft makes their games, but it's not so much that it becomes daunting. So
I like that the Ezio versions. I do like the exploration because the movement for Assassin's Creed was godlike. The parkour and all that stuff. I enjoyed the hell out of that stuff. So as long as the traversal is fun and like deep or whatnot, like I'm cool with whatever collections and collectathons. Regardless, like collecting the feathers and all that stuff. I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then so Assassin's Creed, and then last but not least, y'all thought I was going to do a spotlight and not spotlight one of the best games to come out the second half of this year. I think y'all know what I'm talking about. We in Queens, we in Brooklyn, and we in Manhattan. Come on, New Yorkers, stand up. You know I'm talking about that Spider-Man 2. One of the best games to release this year. Book it.
Insomnia, where the Bronx at?
We don't need the Bronx. We good. no one's going to the Bronx. You understand? We good.
Y'all want to beat up on thugs and villains? What the Bronx at?
No. Nobody wants the Bronx, man. Yo, am I skipping?
You want?
I'm skipping. Jeez,
I think
I don't know what's going on.
No, because I see myself. It might be Discord. I don't know, because I see it too.
Jeez.
So don't worry about
buy this too. My fault. I thought I was muted.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna keep it simple with a spotlight. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it very themed. It's gonna be Grand Blue Fantasy versus Ryzen. Y'all already know the vibes. We got a release date, November 30th. And I really want more people to get into, the fighting games and to get into Grand Blue because yes, there's a huge fighting game there, but there's also a great like RPG mode where you can play with your friends. Fight these primal beasts and all that stuff, these dungeon, crawling and whatnot in the game. So it's like this full-fledged RPG mode where you can level up your gear, your armor, your weaponry and all that stuff. And like I said, have co-op partner with you. But that's going to be the first game is Grand Blue Fantasy versus Ryzen. But the second game I'm going to highlight is another Grand Blue game, which hopefully we get the release date for later on this year as well. Is Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Y'all already know, very, very excited for that game, just to play through that story in that level of detail in that 3D world. I think that game is going to be a super, super fun game. Another co-op adventure game where, I think you can play co-op as far as like 4 players doing the same thing, like the dungeon crawling and fighting primal beasts. But I think majority of people probably going to play the whole story probably by themselves or whatnot, depending on how it is. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Grand Blue. I hope more people get into it. I hope people, I hope people like the game, man. It is very easy to get into as far as like a fighting game, but it's like difficult to master or whatnot. But I think more people that play the game, that get into the game, you will enjoy it. And they also did announce a free-to-play mode for Grand Blue Fantasy versus Ryzen, where it's completely free. You get up to 4 characters to play. And you get to play against everybody else. So people that bought the game, people on PC, it's also cross-play with PC. You get to play the game with them as well. So yeah, Grand Blue Fantasy versus Ryzen, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, 2 games coming this year. And I hope people get into it, man. So that's gonna be my spotlight games for the week. I'm gonna be spotlighting them joints until they come out, man. But let me get into these super chats and these memberships, man. We appreciate it. Shout out to Tevin with the $5 donation. He said, everyone hit the like button. Yeah, everybody hit the like button. We appreciate it, man. And then we got my man Cyber Dragon with the 15 months of being a WUPS Nation member. He said, morning, chat, mods, guests, and what's up PlayStation podcast. Appreciate it, Cyber Dragon, man. Very old school or old subscriber from our personal channels and here even on WUPS. Then we got my bro, Stealth Guy Gaming in the building with a 14 months. He said, morning, beautiful folks. Listening to the best podcast while doing a little rifle cleaning. Always a great Saturday. Oh, he letting the blicky go. Okay, Chuck. Court, I see you, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to my bro, Court, man. That is a hardcore gamer right there. You know what I mean? I know he playing that Baldur's Gate as well, too. Hopefully, I think he is. And shout out to my man, Julian Johnson, with the 12 months of being a WUPS Nation member. He said, I know I'm late, but it's early. Freeway voice. Yeah. I can't do freeway. My bad, dog. I apologize. You appreciate it, Julian, man, all the way from the West Coast. And then we got Viper Reaps Corner, the official, unofficial other member of the What's Up PlayStation podcast, always doing our timestamps. We appreciate it. Viper Reed, man, with the 15 months of being a WUPS Nation member. He said, Gaming Central. Salute. The vibes. We out here, man. But yeah, we appreciate it. Viper Reed. Appreciate everybody. And yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Let's move on. And let's talk about our Atlas Fallen's impressions. Did you play Atlas Fallen, Chase, or not yet? Oh, you're not interested?
Not yet. I'm gonna check it out. I was given a little bit of time.
Yeah.
I got some other stuff I got to finish up, but I am definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah, because like I said, I know you a gamer. You play your games, you know what I mean? But I know you like to, tackle one and, go to the other and all that stuff, man. But we're going to get into our Atlas Fallen impressions real quick, man. Just give our thoughts on the game. And Persona, how you feeling about Atlas Fallen, man? It is what's the vibe, man? Oh, you muted.
You muted.
Yeah, this shit is crazy. I'm still skipping. I don't know why. Discord is terrible. For me, Atlas Fallen is one of those games where, like I said, you get PlayStation 3 vibes for the game. But when I say PlayStation 3 vibes, I mean more so with like the approach to the story, right? It's a very straightforward story. It doesn't really, there are no like, how do I explain this? It's very straightforward. Like you can kind of, what's going to happen next. You can just like play through the story. It's like, all right, I know what's going to happen here. I know what's going to happen here. It's a very, very straightforward story. It's one of those things where it's like, hey, look, we want you to enjoy the gameplay more so than the story.
Ain't no complexities to the story.
There's no complexities to the characters. There's no complexities to the story. The characters are very blah. Like straight up, they're very mono, very straightforward, very casual or cliche. But when it comes to the gameplay and when it comes to the approach to combat and the world exploration, I think this is where Atlas Fallen shines like the most. It's very fun, very engaging, very layered. Like, I understand Metacritic and reviews and all that are going to say one thing. The combat is very, very layered because you can kind of build up your own type of setups with the momentum system and have like different types of moves like this. Like the way my setup is where when I get to the level 1 momentum bar, I'm doing I do increased damage. And whenever somebody damages me, they also get inflicted with that damage as well. Momentum bar level 2, I got a momentum bubble that I could pop to increase my momentum so I could get to that level 3. That's what I have in my level 2. It's very fun. And even with the weapons, there's only 3 weapons to choose from. You got the axe, the hammer axe. You got this like this chain scythe thing, which that chain scythe is the chain scythe sword thing, which is really fun. And then the brawlers, the brawler weapons, man. Let me tell you something, man. Once I got those and was like getting into the world and fighting enemies, very, very fun. But the brawler weapon, like the more I use it, I'm more like, this is not a main weapon. This is more of like a secondary because like it's very stubby and you got to get in real close. So like when you fight like air enemies or fighting like big enemies, you don't really want to have the brawler weapon as your main. The other thing, the damage is really good. The other thing too is their approach to air combat. Like this is a game where they really want you to kind of like have your freedom to fight how you want, right? If you want to be in the air, you can stay in the air. As long as you hit an enemy, you can keep that air going and stay in the air as long as you want. Even when you're fighting grounded enemies, it's very, very fun. So yeah, I think Atlas Fallen is a game. It's going to be it's a sleeper, man. It's a diamond in the rough. It's not perfect by any means. One of my biggest complaints with this game, I'm being honest, man. Like I get we're in like a new age of gaming, where like, there's a lot of new people coming into gaming, which I understand, right? Like, so you kind of have to build games around, to assume people don't really know how to play certain games or whatever.
They slow.
But I feel like the game thinks I'm stupid because Niall, which is one of the characters in the game,
the gauntlet, pretty much.
The gauntlet. This dude won't shut the fuck up. Hey bro, you got some essence, level up your gear. Hey bro, we should go check this out. Hey man, do this. Hey man, do that. Shut up. And it's like it's holding my hand and babying me, and I'm just like, bro, let me just enjoy the game. Even when I'm trying to just explore, it keeps telling me, hey, we should get to an anvil upgrade, and he won't stop. Like, he'll keep doing it every couple of minutes, and I'm just like, and there's no way to turn that off. And I'm just like, yo.
He's like, yo, there's a anvil close by you. Like, yeah, I see it.
Let me find things. Let me experience the game. I feel like the game is trying to hold my hand so much that it won't let me discover things on my own. And I'm just like, bro,
it's not.
You gotta stop.
That's one of my biggest cons too about it. Is like, yo, I feel like you PBS gaming me. I feel like, yo, with this dude, he's Dora the Explorer. Like, do you see the blue anvil? No, you know what I mean? Like, yo, like I'm not slow, man. Like, I see it. You know what I mean? You have this glowing thing to give you like a indication that it's there. I don't need you to tell me every time. Like, if I pick up a flower, hey, you got enough herbs now to upgrade. Like, yeah, obviously I would get there. I would know when I want to upgrade.
Or if the traveling vendor, because there's like this special vendor called the Traveler that's in special floating areas that you can get specialized gear from, or special like consumables and all those other things.
You can sell your artifacts.
He'll keep telling you, hey, we should go to the Traveler. Hey, the Traveler's around here. Hey, we should, and he won't stop. And at first, when I was playing the game, I was thinking, all right, it's like the first 2 or 3 hours. So like I get it, like wanting to like help me get acclimated. Bro, I'm like 12 hours into the game and he's still doing it. And I'm in like one of the biggest areas of the game, far in the game, and he's still doing it. And I'm just like, bro, like,
yo, he's like, yo, there's because the traveling vendor, you know that he's there in a set location because there's like a kite. There's like this thing floating. And he was like, hey, there's a kite in the sky. I guess the traveling vendor is there, right? He was like, yeah, I know that. I knew that from the first hour when you told me the first time. You know what I mean? But other than that, though, yeah, I agree with Persona 100% with that. I feel like, yeah, the story is not like the most engaging thing in the game. You know, even the dialogue is not like, you know, as it's not great, but you know, there's a story there that is cool. You know what I mean? You're still trying to figure out some mysteries that's going on with the gauntlet that you have, and this character Niall that's in it. But I can see like, all right, that's the weak point of the game. But the combat is really fun. I like the combat a lot. It's super layered. I like the fact that they have like with like certain enemies, you have to like break like set, you know, like ligaments off before, or shatter certain ligaments off before like you can get to the real meat and potato damage of it. And yeah, like the game overall is pretty challenging too, man. When I first booted it up, I was like, I play a normal, see how this thing's vibing, see how this thing's rolling. Yeah, I was getting bodied a little bit, man, until I learned that. I was like, I died. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't with the parry, the sand skin is really, really good, but the timing is very precise. You can't just be mashing it. You know what I mean? When you see a red thing, you gotta do it before, you know, when you see a red spark, you press the, you know, L1 for the sand skin, and then you get the counter from there. But once you learn the counter in the game, it becomes much easier to play, but it definitely takes some time to get used to it. But yeah, overall, I like the combat a lot. I do like the weapons. They each of them do play differently. But yeah, that whip sword, that's my go-to. I like that a lot.
And the weapon, even like the approach to the weapons is layered because, you know, like I said, everything is tied to the momentum bar. You have a momentum bar that's 3 levels. And so when you get to that level 1, the way how your weapon reacts to that also changes, because instead of it being axe or whip, it becomes like a hammer, a bigger weapon, because the weapon also grows the higher your momentum.
Oh yeah, your momentum. Yeah,
so, So the combos that you can do with the weapons, like I said, with the axe, it becomes a hammer. With the sword chain, it actually detaches. Like it starts to detach and does like this whirlwind around you and does like an AOE. The arms, I haven't really tried to brawl on level 3 yet, but
you get like all these hands that surround you.
It's like rapid hit, right?
Yeah, bro, that junk get crazy at tier 3. But
it's cool, man. I think it's cool.
They offer different combos too with each momentum, and the thing I like about it is like it lets you decide like, all right, do I want to keep the momentum or do I want to cash out this damage to shatter the enemy? Because shattering does a lot of damage to you know, the enemies in there. But when you shatter, it takes away momentum gauge, you know, from that momentum bar. So it's like, all right, yeah, I want to keep the momentum and keep all these perks that I unlocked with the momentum bar, but I also want to destroy this enemy real quick. So let me use a shatter but then you got to build up momentum again. That's why the builds is so
There's
important.
also the approach to like bigger enemies as well is like you can go for the kill, but they kind of make it like a risk reward where instead of trying to kill the enemy as fast as possible, there'll be like certain parts on the body, like the glowing parts, where if you destroy those before you kill the enemy, you get better rewards and stuff like that. I do think it's a fun game. Like this is really, and I mean this too, like it's a very fun game. It does have like certain gripes, like there's no cutscenes in the game. It's more so like, you know, little
it's definitely a smaller budgeted game
Yeah.
because
It's
there's few
definitely a smaller
things
budget.
like there's this one thing in the game where you go to I forgot the name of it. You go to it and you press like circle and it highlights everything like, you know, secret maps or not secret maps, but secret treasures or anything that's like, you know, far distance or whatnot. Similar to like when you go up on like one of the towers in Assassin's Creed and you unlock it and everything less in viewpoint where you see I gotta go to this area and whatnot. The dude Niall, he'll tell you, oh, you should mark those treasures so you don't forget it. But you can't mark the treasures when you press that circle button. So I'm just like, yo, why? It's $60. It's $60.
Okay, so I'm here to ask the real questions, guys.
Yes, sir. Yes,
How
sir.
much this game worth? Is it worth $60? And would you recommend this game to somebody in this late in the year? 2 questions.
That's
a good ass question. It's hard.
That's a good question.
To give the truth. You know what I mean? I would have recommended the game for 60. I'll wait for a sale because it depends. Like if you're into a game for like a compelling story or whatnot, you know, like a big budgeted game. This is not a big budgeted game, but if you are there for like the gameplay and whatnot, then yeah, I suggest it. But it does have its quirks. It is a little wonky at certain times. You know what I mean? Like certain little I guess like dialogue situations. You see the game bug out a little bit, but the combat is super engaging. So now, I mean, if you don't have nothing to play and you look for something to play that to get you like combat and just have fun with it, I would suggest it there. But if you have other games that you want to play and you know the end of the month you got Armored Core, Immortals, Avium, and all those things coming out, I'll say wait until like probably like Black Friday or whatnot.
Yeah, I think in a month like this where there are a lot of big budget games, and then next month, you know, you got big games coming out. I wouldn't recommend this game at 60. I would say more so at like that. If this were to release at like the $40 price tag, I would be like, yeah, go. For me, seeing the gameplay, seeing everything about it, I was hyped for this game since day one. So I was like, you know, I'm locked in. But yeah, this is definitely a game that it especially for it to be a next gen only game. It's a next gen only title, so it's severely lacking in that next gen department.
Some of these developers, they slick with that
and it's like, you know, because it is 1440p 60 frames, so like at the performance mode is good, right? There is certain pop-ins here and there in the world, but if we're talking next gen only, it doesn't check those boxes, especially since, you know, PlayStation. And this, I hate to shit on a lot of third-party developers because, you know, I'm not trying to do that, but some of PlayStation's games has kind of spoiled me when it comes to how I look at how next gen should be. Where like I feel like 85% of the games that's coming out next gen only don't check majority of the boxes, and I think Atlas Fallen is one of those games that don't check those boxes.
Personally, like I feel like Atlas Fallen is not a PS5 game. It's a PS4 game, but it's just a PS5 version.
Yeah, it's definitely not
like,
a PS5 game.
You got games like Horizon that's cross-gen, let you know it's cross-gen. And that game is huge. You don't see nearly that much pop-ins and all that stuff going on in the game. Obviously, I know, you're moving at a much faster pace and speed in this game with the sand slide and all that stuff, but it's a lot. You know what I mean? Like we 3 years in. Are you taking advantage of these, this hardware?
What's crazy is this game isn't even. I feel like this game isn't even taking advantage of the SSD because when I die. Yo, that loading is, it ain't as fast as you would think.
You got the little hits.
It's a little slower. Yeah, so I'm just like,
the fast travel is pretty quick though, but it ain't like
the fast travel is quick. But if you die, but see, I'll use a game like Godfall. When you die, it's instant. You right back. This game, it takes about 15 seconds or so, depending on where you are in the world and when you die.
You can definitely cycle through some hints real quick. Like,
yeah,
I definitely learned. There's an enemy called the Diver, and I died, right? And I definitely learned that, I could do like the slam to pop them out the sand. You know what I mean? And you get that automatic freeze on it. You know what I mean? So I was like, I learned something through them hints. You know what I mean? So I take the little lotus screen there. But yeah, I like the game a lot. I think it's enjoyable. But in the time that it's coming out, which is kind of crazy because the summertime is usually like the calmer time. But there's a lot of games coming out in August. So I think those games are going to be a better game than this game. But
yeah,
I like it. You know what I mean? But what's good, guys? I see you guys in the chat, man. We appreciate it. We about to get to the news, man. We about to get into the news, okay? And the first thing we're going to talk about is this PlayStation beta. I don't know if you guys are in it. Chase, are you in the beta for PlayStation?
I am in the beta. Yeah.
So yeah, let's give your thoughts so far as like this beta and the rollout. I'm gonna highlight a few things that they have here on the PlayStation site, where they have the feature now where you can use a second controller for assistance. I think that's going to be broken, but this is more like an accessibility feature. This is not for like every gamer, which I know people going to abuse stuff like this, but pretty cool stuff going on here. This is one of my favorite things. I know this is the smallest thing here, but the system UI haptic feedback. So everything you do within the system, you get like haptic feedback within your controller. And I like that. So as I'm moving and as I'm navigating, you get a little haptic feedback going into, apps or, going out of apps and into the store or the circling or cycling around the dynamic bar. Support of Dolby Atmos. I didn't mess around with this yet. I don't know if any of you guys did, but we'll talk about it. And then social feature enhancements. I got my criticisms about this, but I'll let you guys go and give your overall thoughts as far as this beta. Like, do you like the direction where they're going?
So the only thing that really kind of stuck out for me was the second controller assistance. Not because it's necessary. I mean, I played you pass the controller to the person next to you. Mm-hmm. However, it might be a little bit easier, especially if you're playing with kids. Like, you know what I mean? You might have, one of the real young kids. And sometimes we lie to the kids and we make them think they playing and they got their controller in their hand and you could really be playing the game for them, don't have no idea. So you can take advantage of that. But, it is a way to basically enhance you being able to play on the couch, because couch gaming is basically dead in most places. People don't really get into it. Kind of sad that it has gone the direction it's gone. There's been several games that seem like they would have the couch mode, and then you get it and realize it doesn't. Now you have to have a whole second console and the game and all of that stuff. So I do like that feature. I haven't really taken advantage of many of the PlayStation beta features, except for like the when they rolled out the VRR early, and then it was like 2 other things like that.
Oh yeah. I forgot the name. It was like all latency thing too as well. That's pretty good feature. The latency mode thing. Fighting games take advantage of that. But I feel how you feel about Persona?
It's not really like one of the updates that I'm like most excited for. I wasn't really breaking down the walls for this one, but I do think that the Atmos is a good addition, because I have a Dolby Atmos sound system. So playing it through surround sounds, watching certain like movies or whatever, or playing a game, it definitely does sound a bit different. That's really it though. Like I think everything. Also, the 8 terabyte support. I ain't gonna lie, man. When I saw that, I was definitely on Amazon. When I seen that $900 price tag, I said,
"Yeah,
we good. We good with 2 terabytes for right now. $900 for 8 terabyte SSD." I'm like,
nobody got all them games installed at one time.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, I do. I got like 1,200 games
on PS5.
Yeah.
Yeah, not one time.
Yeah. Not installed. No, not installed.
I'm saying installed. Like 8 terabytes installed is crazy.
It's funny because one of the updates that I actually wish they would do is allow you to transfer your media to your external. You can't do that. That's actually something I would want in the update, because I got a lot of game captures and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, like the game captures. Yo, big facts.
Yeah, the game captures. I have to plug in my external and move that stuff to there and then delete in order to free up space. I wish you could utilize some of that M2 SSD space for that. That's something in the update. But outside of that, it's an okay update. I'm not really too crazy hyped for
Hey
this.
yo, 8 gigs. You ain't gotta delete nothing, bro.
8 terabytes.
I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Yo,
my bad.
8 terabytes. I'm good. 8 terabytes. I'm good for the rest of the gen.
That's lasting the whole gen.
Yeah,
but yeah, $900 for storage.
I'm not doing that.
I can't
see,
do
but
that.
the 400s went. The 4 terabytes went down. Now they're
It's
like
going down.
253.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I might splurge on that in Black Friday, but I'm good for right now, man.
Is there an explanation as to why we can't back up our saves on USBs for PS5 games yet?
No, there's no explanation.
No, I don't know. I think I remember hearing them talking about the way how the games is built for like SSD or something like that. So I don't know. I ain't gonna make no excuse. Yeah, I ain't making no excuse.
The save file. I don't know about that.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know about that. The save file. I don't know why that isn't there yet. Because you can upload stuff from from USB to the cloud. So I don't know why you can't download from there. It's very weird.
Yeah, that don't make no sense. Like, yeah, thinking about it, like, yeah, your save file, yeah, you should be able to just upload it to a USB and just carry over wherever. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean, they did increase the whole cloud storage thing. But you know, I mean, it's best to have like, you know, a lot of options when it comes to your saves. I agree with that. But a cool update for the fellas, you know, for the ladies as well. I don't know your situation. You can mute the PlayStation 5 beep sound now. You know what I mean? That like beep. you can mute that thing. So, you know what I mean? Your significant other that's in the background that, you know what I mean? You trying to sneak in the game or whatnot, hear that. And then all of a sudden.
I refuse to believe that this is really like as big of a problem as like couples was making it out. I think it was a running joke. Like, you know, like sometimes like when you hear the beep, you know, shorty want to come through. Hey, do this for me. Do that. Or want to spend time or whatever.
I can see the problem at like late at night. Like say you know what I mean, whatever at late at night, 3 o'clock. You're like, all right, let me get on or whatnot, and you hear that loud ass beep. You know what I mean? Like that could wake somebody up. I don't know.
Though? I'm about to turn it on. Let me see if I can hear it. Hold on. Did y'all hear it?
Nah.
Y'all didn't hear it. It might be my mic though. It might be my mic.
But you probably change the volume. Because I
didn't.
Oh, you didn't change it? All right. So they got 3 different sound levels now. You got low, medium, and then the regular one. And you can just mute it. I don't like the mute. I put it on low, though. I put it on low. But I don't like the fact that you just mute it. You know what I mean? I'm used to, you know, the console turning on and you have some type of feedback that the console turned on. You know what I mean? Like a sound or something. So,
and that's a staple. That's been with PlayStation.
I'm saying.
For decades. Like,
you going to turn off the sound?
Yeah, nah. I'm good.
Come on, man.
I'm good. The beep is iconic. Absolutely, Bird. The beep is iconic. We're not getting rid of that.
Hey, yo, Dre said, yo, free to beep. # free to beep. But yeah, one thing I want to talk about before we move on is how they changed the messaging on the PlayStation 5. And I don't like the new changes now because you cannot open your group or your message in a full app now. It's just like an overlay thing. So one thing I like to do is like I like to send myself like certain pictures or like screenshots from like Twitter or whatnot. So because I do a lot of my videos through Share Factory. So right from there, I can go on my PS5, you know, click into the message that I sent myself, click into the picture, and then share it. You know what I mean? Because it turned into a whole app. But now it's just like an overlay. So whatever picture you send yourself or whatever picture you send a friend send you, you can't just press the share button now because it's going to dismiss the overlay and whatever's in the background. So that is a small gripe. I know most people won't care about that, but me personally, I don't like that, man, because it limits me as far as like using Share Factory in the way I want to use it with screenshots that I'm saving from my PlayStation outside of, you know, from like Twitter or whatnot. So hopefully they can return it into like the full app again. You know, I don't know why they removed that. I don't know. Nobody complained about that. Why? You know what I'm saying?
PlayStation trying new things, man. Trying to see how it go.
Yeah, like, listen, you can add an emoji now to a certain message. You always could do an emoji. You always could do your own.
It was the emoji thing was always in like the keyboard. Like it was always there, so you could always do that. But
or you had like the stickers that you could send, like you know, like the Uncharted, the God of War joints. But overall, I think the update is cool. But that's my biggest gripe with it. Is the saving of like messages, like pictures from messages and whatnot. But yeah, I think it's a cool update. I don't know when it's going to officially release, but It's not like a crazy major update, but Dolby Atmos, I know a lot of people's into that stuff. So
That's a big thing. That's definitely a big thing because a lot of things are moving to Dolby Atmos, and even on like Netflix, HBO Max, and stuff like that. Most of those audio encoding is through Atmos now for the higher quality stuff. So it's a good thing.
and you don't get charged using it on place. Let me chill. Yo, Chase. My bad,
man.
Chase. My bad.
Hey.
Bro.
I'm with all that.
My bad, bro, man. I didn't want to revert. Yo, let's talk about some NPDs, man. NPDs, we are here. I know it's not called NPDs no more, but that's what I'm calling it. I'm sorry, Matt Piscatella. You know what I mean? That's what I know what it is, man. PlayStation 5 was the best-selling hardware platform in both unit and dollar sales in June. You know, the data is actually coming a little bit slower now. I don't know why, but you know, he transitions. I think his company called like Circana now. What they call it,
Servana, something like that.
Oh, something like that. But yeah, PlayStation also 5 is also the console that's leading in 2023 as far as like hardware and in both unit sales and dollar amount. There was something about like the DualSense, right here, DualSense Edge was like it's like the best selling accessory currently right now. And you know why I know it too, because I see. Like a lot of the tournaments that I'm watching, I see a lot of people using the DualSense Edge in like, you know, the FGC type of, you know, big tournament events that's going on. So I'm surprised because I never seen it sold out on the store yet or nothing like that, but it's the best selling accessory so far. But let's get into the game sales real quick. I'm pretty sure y'all like PS5 winning the NPDs, like, all right, it is what it is. Like
it's a no-brainer.
Yeah. But here are June's best-selling games. The best-selling games in June. We got Diablo 4, number 1, Final Fantasy 16, number 2, Street Fighter, number 6. Yo, all new games, top 3.
You mean Street Fighter number 3?
Did I say 6?
You said Street Fighter number 6.
Listen, man, shout out to my man Persona, man. You know what I mean? Then we got Tears of the Kingdom, number 4. Hogwarts Legacy still up there, man. Yo, selling a lot. Yo, number 5. Modern Warfare 2, number 6. Jedi Survivor. We still waiting on the PS5 version. Number 7. MLB The Show, number 8. Spider-Man Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2018, number 9 and 10, man.
Hey, yo,
how you guys
I'm
feeling?
telling
man?
you, Marvel Spider-Man gotta be at like 20, like by like 40-45 million, like between like Miles Morales and Marvel Spider-Man. It's been in NPDs Miles Morales has been in NPDs since its launch.
And the last update was like what, 33 million for the franchise.
Yeah.
But are you guys surprised with these, like the top 10, the top 20 they seen here? Ragnarok also made it top 20 at 18.
I'm never surprised by any of these lists. Only people on Twitter are surprised by the lists, or they ignore them.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point. Yeah, I'm not surprised by this list, man. I mean,
these are the most popular games that that people's gonna go out buy a console for. I'm surprised. I am surprised that Dead Island up there though, still up there in top 20.
Very surprised. What? Where's that? What number was that?
Number 13.
Oh man, I played that.
Yeah,
I ain't played it. No. I ain't played it yet for sure, man. But these are the top 20 games in June, and we got the best selling games overall within the year. Like I said, Hogwarts Legacy number 1, Tears of the Kingdom number 2, Diablo new game. Diablo sold a lot, bro. Number 3, Modern Warfare 2, number 4, Jedi Survivor number 5, Resident Evil 4 number 6, MLB The Show number 7, Dead Island. Matter of fact, I take it back. Dead Island 2 number 8.
I'm good.
Overall for the year. Final Fantasy 16 number 9 and Street Fighter number 10 overall for the year.
That's good.
Then to give some validity to what you're saying, Persona, Miles Morales number 20 overall for the year, Ragnarok number 19, The Last of Us Part 1 number 16, Elden Ring number 14.
That Last of Us show, they revitalized. They might have been real smart to put that remake out before the show. They were real smart for that because look how it's selling.
So we gonna wait for season 2 for a part 2 remake then, I guess. Right?
You think they not doing that? Absolutely, they doing that. Yo,
man.
listen, they definitely doing that, man. I already know what's coming.
What a waste of resource. It's
So,
already playable.
That's what I'm saying. All
Very
they need
true.
to do, I think, for part 2 is just go on the directors, cut it up, and just throw it on PS5 and call it a day because it's newer and it falls in line. But who knows? But this is a good list, though. Like, I think a lot of these games are great. Shout out to people out here supporting the hobby. I think it's a good look.
That man.
Ah man, I just say things and
hey, he caught that one.
hey man, I'm just glad people out here buying their games, man. I think it's a dying trend, so I'm just glad to see it still live on. And
you get roasted if you want to buy a game now in this day and age.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because y'all want somebody to spend $70 billion and you won't spend $70.
Oh man, Chase with the fall drop. Hey, I'm chilling.
Hey yo, big shout out though to Capcom, man, with Street Fighter 6, number 10, a fighting game up there in the top 10 best-selling games throughout the year. It's not just for the month, for the year, man. And it was crazy because you can tell that these games that came out in June sold a lot because you got Diablo that came out in June. Final Fantasy came out in June, and Street Fighter came out in June, and they're all in the top 10.
What's really impressive is that all 3 of these games released in the same month, and they all got their everyone bought them. Like a lot of people bought them. Like typically when games like this release so close to each other, something kind of falls off. Not here.
Yeah,
but I think it's a good look.
The excuse of too many games in a month didn't happen for June, which is great. So.
Yeah,
it's not a real excuse. It's some online made up mess.
So that's a good point.
Big facts.
It's a good point. It's a real good point.
Too many games, man. Too many games. But big shout out to the NPDs. Sales I know is important. Yeah, I care about them sales. Speaking of sales, the transition over to the PlayStation 5, and it shipped over 41.7 million. Consoles. Well, no, it shipped 3.3 million in the quarter, and sold over 41.7 million consoles sold. PlayStation Plus subscribers 47.4, even though they're not really giving out any more details on PlayStation Plus. We can divulge on what that means as well. And for PlayStation, they're saying PlayStation 4 and 5 games, 56.5 million games sold, and 6.6 million sold, which were first party within the quarter. I think this is a quarter number, so that's kind of crazy. And digital is going up once again, 72% of the games sold digitally.
Wow.
How you guys feeling about this, man? PlayStation is in trouble, or what's going on?
I don't really expect anything. They do this every generation, bro. Something drastic will have to happen. Even with the messy PS3 launch, they still finished up strong. So I don't expect anything less.
Yep. That's a good point. Yeah, I'm glad to see, that the PlayStation brand is healthy and strong. People out here supporting, buying. I'm more interested. This is kind of I don't want to call this a dead quarter, but this is a quarter that's pretty light on first party and a lot of activity from PlayStation. I want to see the Spider-Man quarter. That's the quarter I really want to see, and the holiday quarter. Those are the quarters that's really going to cement if PlayStation's going to be able to hit that 25 million within the fiscal year that they said they did at the start. So I think they will with Spider-Man, especially looking at the hype and the excitement, and then going straight into holiday. I definitely think they'll knock that out the park, and I think they're banking on that as well, based off what Hiroki Totoki said. So,
Hiroki Totoki, I think Spider-Man's gonna sell crazy, especially knowing how them plates. Let me chill, man.
Oh, you got the plates,
right?
Say it again.
They're gonna say the only reason it's selling is because it's bundled with the cons.
They said that about God of War too. That's the crazy part.
Bruh, sale is a sale, bruh. That's ridiculous. It's just like if I buy a graphics card, they come with games. Should they not count those sales either? That's stupid.
Yeah, but it's funny that people say that. A lot of that, first off, a lot of those things are exclusive to Twitter, right? Like real life people aren't saying,
Yeah.
oh, you know, I only bought this because it was bundled. Like, no, Spider-Man is a system seller. Like, you don't bundle a game with something that you don't think would sell, because then that's not.
Was there a
there's no
NAC
appeal
bundle
to that.
though? Did they have a NAC bundle?
I mean,
Hey,
you know,
no.
that is a
I think
cool
they
game.
they
That
had
is
a
a
NAC
cool
one.
game.
They had a
man.
NAC one bundle.
No, they bundled with NAC. They did a NAC. I think they did a NAC bundle. I can't. Nah.
I think they did too. I ain't gonna lie. I mean,
They did do it.
so not,
Oh, hold on, Chase.
that is a good game though.
Yeah,
I might be bugging. I might be tripping. Was there a NAC bundle?
There was. There was.
There was,
There
yeah, PS4 bundle. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a PS4
That was
NAC
the
bundle.
last one anybody wanted too, boy.
Yo, listen, I like NAC, man. I like NAC 1 and 2, man. I think it was they're not great games, but they're good games. I enjoy them.
Oh, you could. I mean, yeah, I've had fun with some of the lesser popular games, but the fact that they bundled that with a console is kind of crazy, bro.
I think they was selling like Mark Cerny, you know what I mean? But nobody outside of like us know who Mark Cerny is.
I think they were banking. I think they were banking on NAC being that like next big breakout, like Ratchet and Clank hit. And it just didn't. That's why they bundled that. It's the only reason why I can see that, because the concept is very interesting. Like, you know, being able to build yourself up, and you know, it was really showing the power of the PS4 at the time with all the polygons and all that. So I think that's why they felt that, but it ain't stick to landing at all. not with the community.
Yeah. All right. Before we move on though, I wanna do this right here, man. Let's do these super chats real quick. And let me know if I should even bring this up or even show this. But shout out to Jay Wright. Matter of fact, shout out to DC Gaming. Oh, matter of fact, let me scroll up. Shout out to Oolong T for being a member for 11 months. WUPS Nation member. He said, "Good morning, everyone. Let me speak." It's a big shout out to my man Oolong. Also, big shout out to DC Gaming, man, gifting 5 memberships to the PlayStation community, man. We appreciate it, DC. All the new WUPS members definitely go and spam up the emotes and all that stuff in the chat. And then Jenna Hayes with a $20. Big shout out to Jenna Hayes, man. She said, "It's funny that Microsoft Bethesda released Quake 2 remaster on all platforms. This is evidence that Microsoft is a third-party publisher. Also, the FTC is seeking another appeal to the Activision Blizzard deal. Perhaps new evidence is found." Interesting. I didn't know they was doing like a new appeal with that. I thought that it just went through or whatnot, or it's gonna go through or whatnot. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think all these platform holders outside of Nintendo is going third party. You know what I mean? I don't want people to just think that it's gonna be only PlayStation. I mean Xbox, because PlayStation also have their games on multiple platforms. MLB The Show that's a PlayStation game. That's on all platforms. I don't think it's on PC, but it's on all platforms.
That wasn't their choice, though.
Yeah, but it's still like something that they created, still their IP or whatnot. You know what I mean? And they also have like now Destiny. What's the other game? Marathon. You know what I mean? It's going to be on all platforms as well. So like me seeing Quake 2 being on everything, it's not like surprising or whatnot. You know what I mean? Then we have Viper Reap's Corner with the $4.99 iPhone user. He said, "I don't have any issues at home with the PS5 button, but I do know several buddies whose wives will go ham if they hear that beep." So yeah, there you go, episode. There you go, man. And then we got General.
I'm not gonna say what I want to say, but listen.
Uh-oh.
She gotta be your piece. You understand? That's it, man. I'm gonna shut up.
Your piece, not your problem.
Yo, there you go.
The new membership, you know what I mean? Welcome to the WUPS Nation, man. Definitely spam with the emotes in the chat. We appreciate it. And then we got Stone, the homie Stone with the $4.99 iPhone user. Said, "Wait, y'all don't use Twitter talking points in real life?"
Can you imagine like talking to somebody in real life and they're like using like Twitter shit? Like, you know, "Hey, what's good, bro? Hashtag I'm hyped." like who the fuck talks like? No one talks like that in real life. It's dope.
That's some NPC streams right there, man.
Ice cream so good.
Yes, sir. Then we got Gian the Don with a 15 months being a WUPS Nation member. He said, "Good morning, everyone. I looked at the price for the 8 terabyte SSD and yelled out, this unbelievable when I saw the price tag. I'll be good with the 2 terabytes." Yeah.
Yeah, the most I'll do is probably 4 terabytes around the holiday time.
Yep. So, yo, should I show this whole leak of this PlayStation quote
Nah, don't
unquote
show it.
Slim?
I wouldn't
Don't
show
show
the
it?
picture, but we could talk about it.
All right,
Only because
so,
I wouldn't want to show that on the channel and then like we get strike
Yeah.
or something. Don't
all
show
right.
that.
So that's why I wanted to ask. You know what I mean? Because there's a picture that came out and then it was like a video. It looked like it was like a 3D printing mock-up or something. I don't know if it's real, but if you guys, so what's your thoughts on how it look? You know what I mean? Personally, I don't
Hey,
like
you saw the video?
I saw it. It wasn't that slim.
Yeah.
It was a regular size console. That ain't no slim. I hope that ain't real.
Bro, they
PlayStation got to get the gym a little more, man.
Yo, listen, man.
That ain't working.
They gave the PS5 a little indentation in the black part. Like it's not the full curve no more. The plates still look like the same size, but now it got like a middle piece that's like cut out. I guess that's because of the detachable thing. But I see people.
I was gonna say the disc, like the way it looked like in the video, the disc part did look like it could be detachable because it just didn't look like it fit the form factor of how the console was looking. It looked out of place even on that. Like when you look at the regular PlayStation 5 and the disc, you could tell that it's built into the PlayStation and it kind of fits within that form factor. This looks real. It looked really out of place. I'm looking at this. I'm like, yo, if this is true, because again, these are all leaks and rumors, so I don't want to speak as if this is true, speak as if this is fact. But hypothetically, if this was the Slim, hell nah, bro.
I wouldn't put it past PlayStation. They do questionable things.
But they've always been good with like their Slim models. Their Slim models
edition.
have always been good.
100%.
This is more like a PlayStation Short, not a Slim, because it's shorter.
Right. That's not a Slim, bro.
It's a Slim thick.
You know what I mean? Like me personally, I have no issue with the PlayStation 5 how it looks because I got the digital version, and I feel like that's it's right. You know what I mean? You got that this version, you got a little hump in the back, but personally, I don't like it, man. People was like try to roast me, like, what you mean you don't like it? How you don't look? I'm like, I don't like how it look. I think it's lazy. I don't like the whole little crease that they have in the middle of the black part. I don't like the whole little groove or whatever you want to call it, the little space that they have there in the middle of the console. It don't look good, in my opinion. Maybe
I'm not buying no Slim anyway. Like my PlayStation 5 digital, I'm good. Like that's the true Slim to me. You feel me? Like I'm good off that. I'll get the Pro.
Have y'all transported y'all PlayStations anywhere yet?
Nah. I wouldn't do that,
bro. This thing is huge. I had its own case, bro. I'm telling you, this is ridiculously big. So the Slim ain't slim enough though. So I ain't touching it.
Yeah.
I haven't traveled with my PS5 like that, but
the people in the chat are saying that video is fake.
Yeah, we figured.
Yeah,
that's why I say it looked like it was just like they saw this picture and they just did like a 3D mock-up. Nobody's confirming like this is how it really look. We're just basing it off of what is being shown on the internet, but I don't know. I mean, people showed the leak of the Q light,
and we thought that was fake. And that was real. So I don't know. It's a fake video. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, but yeah, because I don't know. Like I said, when I think back to PlayStation and all their Slim models, like I think the best Slim they've ever done is the PS2 Slim. You can fit that shit in your back pocket. Like the PS2 Slim is like the best Slim I've ever had, but they've always been good about this Slim. Yeah, that was
even the PS3.
You compare with the PS2 OG. When I had the PS2 OG, that shit was huge. The Slim, seeing how small that was, I was like, yo.
I got the Slim. It's dusty. I ain't gonna put it on screen. I definitely got it. It's dusty. They ain't gonna get me.
Yo, facts.
Hey, yo, that's a new trend, Chase, man, to put up dusty stuff on Twitter, man.
I ain't doing it.
I was gonna say, man, you post that up on Twitter, get some engagement dollars.
All my consoles are sitting down here on the shelf that I don't like actively play. They all dusty, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm leaving it there. Even my OG Xbox.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, leave that. I'm chill.
Yo, the PS3 Slim was good too. The first one, I ain't like that second Slim version they did. Where
the Joy Foreman? Nah, I didn't like that. I packed that up.
The first Slim they did was great. I was like, yeah, this is perfect.
The first Slim
PS3s, bro. They was
the original joints. Yeah. Yeah, that was
lucky enough
horrible.
to get a 60 gig that was backwards compat and all that. but it had
when I got a
solder
PS3,
issues.
I got the 80 gig, the Motorstorm bundle. That's my first PS3 that I got.
Okay.
Dang.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I was Gucci. It was like a year later because I couldn't get it during this first year. But when that Slim came out, it was like a 320 gig. I want to say, yeah, I
It was like 300 or something. Yo,
I still
died.
I still got my Slim. My big PS5 right here. I ain't gonna pull that because it's probably dusty too. So, but
nah, my PS3 in the closet. It's sitting in the closet. I ain't gonna lie, it's probably dusty up there too. I ain't gonna lie.
You know how many offers I had for the fat PS3? Yo, people still want that, bro, because it has
because it was the best. Because it had like the memory card readers for like the PSP and all that stuff, and it was backwards compatible. The 60 gig and the 80 gigs were the only ones that did that. Mine's got, remember the solder issue that happened, like where like it would overheat. That's what happened to my original, and I'm like, yo, come on, man. And I tried the heat gun trick, didn't work. I ended up messing it up. And I had to just get a Slim and threw that one away.
But yo, to continue like PlayStation like quarterly information, there's some delays coming, man. So one of the reports is that when it came to their forecast as far as like how much revenue they're going to be making in within the forecast, and they said that impact of changes in launch dates of a portion of first party titles. So they're saying that this might affect the upcoming forecast for future PlayStation stuff. So we're getting news that what you call it now is pretty much delayed. Is getting delayed, man. Let me get rid of that. What's your thoughts on this, man? Stellar Blade, where's it at?
Yo, man, what you think, Chase? Let's start with you.
With the delays?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm used to it. Not really from PlayStation though, as much is the thing. But I'm used to the delays. I wonder why they're really doing it though. This is a kind of a little bit of a quieter news year than I'm used to. 3 years into the life cycle of the PlayStation console, because normally they have a real slow launch, and then around year 2 or 3 they start picking it up. This time it seems to be a little bit quiet. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this is about the all the stuff going on with Microsoft or not. So I don't know.
You want a rational answer, or you want the PlayStation fan answer?
Whatever you want.
The PlayStation fan answer is, I think it's this pivot to PC, man. I really think that's also affecting the release schedules of these games. The second one is, I think, especially with the live service games, Bungie. We heard that Bungie was really harsh when it came to judging some of these games. That's why we still haven't seen any factions news, right? And I think that's also what's playing into them announcing this. We're not seeing factions for a while. Like, we won't have that in our hands for a while. So I think that fair play.
I wasn't even thinking about factions. Stuff. Oh shit.
Yeah, you have to. Like, because we're like, I think for a lot of us, because PlayStation is so synonymous with single player games, I think that's where a lot of our minds went. But I'm also looking at those games as a service games. They said they were going to have quite a few games as a service games released by the end of the fiscal calendar year, which is March 2024. So I think them putting this out there is them kind of covering themselves after Bungie had did the judging of some of these games. And we saw that with not Firewall, what's the other one? Deviation. It seems like they cut ties, like they pretty much pulled funding from that project. That might have been something that would have been coming out early next year as well. So I think with the shifting and the shifting of direction per Bungie's review of some of these games, I think it might have shifted the release schedule of these games as well. Because really and truly, when you think about it, outside of Spider-Man 2 and Helldivers 2, which we still don't have a release date for, we don't really know what's coming from PlayStation first party in the future after that. Like, after that, it's pretty bleak. I don't want to say bleak, but it's pretty unknown. So I think that's what this is, and it sucks to see, honestly.
Yeah, who the hell does Bungie think they are, man? You know what I mean?
They bought it for $3.2 billion. I mean,
listen,
that's
man.
they brought them in to do exactly what Bungie is doing.
Well, they got to do something. We let PlayStation get away with murder without having the multiplayer games for almost 10 goddamn years, too.
Yo,
But it's funny though, because when you
wise.
think about it, man, PS3 gen PlayStation was killing it with the multiplayer games.
That's what I'm saying.
Killzone, Uncharted, you know, Warhawk, and you know, all these great games.
I really
Like
wanted to see what that
Mag.
Resistance.
Yeah, I remember Mag. Yeah, I remember Mag, yo.
Why do we not have another Resistance?
Yo, why isn't like a game like Mag releasing in today's day and time? Like
Perfect example.
It would have been perfect for now. Like Mag had a lot of issues, like server wise. I remember experiencing a lot of lag going on with that game. But
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
Overall, it was alright. It's like a Battlefield kind of bigger game.
Yo, and my thing is, I don't mind PlayStation getting back in its multiplayer bag. I ain't mad at that, right? Like, if you want to, you know, go back down that route, which I'm happy, you know, fine, do it. But I just feel like them doing, you know, the announcement of all these games as a service games, and then how they've been moving, and then this whole FTC stuff and everything, you know, they've been really moving really funny this generation. Like, this generation has just been really strange, where I'm just like, yo, and I get it, the changing of guard, you know, you got Jim Ryan and all these other people that's now at the helm. So obviously things will be different. But it's just like, yo, you're not really moving in any type of way that is synonymous with PlayStation at all. Yeah, we're getting some great games here and there, but it's not, the consistency is a little funny this gen. I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree everything you said too, man. But a little disappointed when it comes to the single player side, especially when it comes to Stellar Yams, aka Stellar Blades. I'm disappointed that game is getting delayed and no actual announcement about it. I hope it's not no stealth ass release, you know what I mean? Because they did promise early in the year this is coming 2023, you know what I mean? But yeah, we'll definitely see when it comes to that. But look out for more delays, guys. You know, they lucky Spider-Man 2 coming out. Lucky boy.
Yeah. For real.
But
I didn't think it was going to come out this year. I thought
Spider-Man 2?
Lit. Absolutely.
If there's one,
yeah.
oh good. You already know what I was about to say.
We understand. Yo, Chase, we about to get your legs. We hold up.
If there's one studio that I believe can deliver on time, it's Insomniac. I think that's one of the few studios under PlayStation right now that is consistent, like one of the most consistent studios in the industry. So if it's Insomniac, I believe when they say, "Oh yeah, this is coming out 2023," I believe that.
Yeah, like Insomniac, when they say delay, it'd be like 2 months, 3 months. You know what I mean? But I mean that will push it into next year though. But they're pretty good with their releases. But that's real quick news here. Looking at the PlayStation top downloaded games in July, and we got a VR game up here. So you know what I mean? Anyway, but here's the top. Jesus. PlayStation 5 games in the US. We got Grand Theft Auto 5, Remnant 2, Modern Warfare 2, Final Fantasy 16, NBA 2K, Diablo, Rainbow Six, Mortal Kombat 11, Hogwarts Legacy. The list goes on. I'm not even gonna, you know, it's pretty much the same type of games outside of. Well, you know what? It is the same games. Is there a new sale going on over here? Is there a new sale? I don't know.
There is I think there's still a summer sale or something going on PlayStation Store, but I just think it's absolutely disgusting that GTA 5 is still like selling. Like, yeah, I'm hating. How many
times you buy it? How many times you buy it?
I plead the fifth on that. I plead the fifth on it.
I ain't gonna lie about that thing 3 times, man. I got the PC, PS4, and PS5.
I bought the PS3 collector's edition. I bought the PS4 version. And I was searching through the store, and the PS5 version was $10. I was like, "Hey, fuck it! I just to have it, whatever." I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm part of the problem,
bro.
Yeah, I'm part of the problem.
I hate that game too, and I bought it 3. I hate it for what for what it's did. 10 years. We gonna talk about that later because y'all bringing up Red Dead. I'm gonna hold off.
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna be segue into that. But with VR,
bro, the thing is GTA 5. This game released when I was in college. I'm in my 30s now. This shit still is like,
I'm telling you, bro.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Go ahead, my fault though.
Don't worry, the people in the chat just like y'all too, man. Just like y'all, man. Me, I bought GTA 5 one time, PS3. That was it. Well, I'm lying. I
you,
bought it on the PS5.
Look at this guy, man. I was about to say, man. Look
I
at this
don't know
guy, man.
anybody that bought it once. Now that I'm
Yeah.
thinking about it, everybody I know bought the game twice.
I
At
did
least
buy the
twice.
PS5 version. I did.
At least twice. People have bought it. At least. Yep.
Yeah. Well, here's the top VR games. VR2, PlayStation VR2 games. Synapse, great game. Beat Saber. I'm surprised that Synapse beat out Beat Saber. Pavlov, Moss Book 2. The list goes on. But I just wanted to show this because this is gonna further the point of like our topic that we're gonna get into after the show. But yeah, these are top selling games. It is what it is. Before we get into the whole Red Dead thing, just want to list off and give our thoughts as far as the PlayStation Plus catalog games. So this is the full catalog games for August, and I think it's pretty good month, man. So the games that we have here, Sea of Stars, obviously, coming day and date here into PlayStation Plus. We got Moving Out 2, PlayStation 5 and 4. The Witch Queen, Destiny 2. You're gonna get some new players, Persona. I know you booting up. Man.
I'm waiting till final shape. I'm good.
Are you waiting? Okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting till final shape. The final expansion. I'm good.
We got Lost Judgment coming to PS Plus. I felt like Judgment was in PS Plus before. Destroy All Humans 2. This is the remaster, I think. Is on
remake.
Here?
Yeah. Remake.
Remake.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we got 2 Point Hospital Jumbo Edition. Then Source of Madness. They got Curse to Golf. I see a lot of PC players playing this game. It's like one of them co-op games, right? I think
Curse to Golf.
Yeah, I think it's one of those
I'm not
co-op
sure.
type games. Not sure. And then we got Dreams out here, man. Power your dreams.
Is that still going on? I thought they turning the servers off and all that.
There's no more support.
They're stopping support.
Yeah.
They're keeping the servers up though.
Yeah, no more support.
Okay.
I feel like Dreams needed more content from Media Molecule. You know what I mean? Rather than, depending on what the community can create, I think it needed more content from them. Like a Little Big Planet. Like Little Big Planet had like full-fledged stories and all that, but it felt like, all right, this is like a good 8-10 hours. But Dreams, I finished that joint man quick.
The Dreams, that was the game where people make all the games though, right?
Yep.
Like,
yep.
But no, that was
games.
Is that what?
They made experiences. Yeah, it's only on PlayStation currently.
Yeah, it's only on PlayStation.
A lot of people said it.
Mistake, though.
They want a PC.
PC for sure, just to get more coverage from people, because a lot of people don't know what that is, but they know what Minecraft, Roblox, and Gmod, and other games where you do Mario Maker. They know those, but people don't know what Dreams is off the internet anyway.
Yeah,
it's surprising especially with a PC push that game ain't make it to PC yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that is pretty surprising though. I agree, because I feel like that would have been a game that would have been one of the first games that are thrown on PC. But the modding community and how they are, I figured they would have had a field day with this.
Yeah, you'd have definitely seen some dicks and all that shit.
Oh, boy.
Oh, dude.
Man.
We got PJ Mask, Heroes of Night. You know what I mean? We're gonna be in there. We playing that. You know what I mean? Hotel Transylvania. There's a lot of ass games out here, man. Lawnmower Simulator. You know what I mean? Spellforce Reforced. Midnight Fight Express. I didn't buy this game. I promised you I had this game in my cart and I held off. Coming to PS Plus this month. And then the classics for the premium members. You got Medieval Resurrection, which I don't think this is the remake or the remastered version of PS4 that they have on here. And Ape Escape on the Loose. This was the PSP, I want to say, version. And then Pursuit Force, Extreme Justice PSP game, coming to PlayStation 4 and 5, man. So yeah, this is the month, man. How you guys feeling? What's your score that you would give this month as far as like from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H? You know what I mean? What's the score that we getting out here for August?
Man, they got Lost Judgment on there. I'm pretty sure. I haven't played that one. I played the first one and it was amazing. Moving Out's fun, by the way.
Moving Out?
Yeah, that's some stuff you play on the stream. I mean, you and the homies, y'all try to move furniture. It's hilarious though, because it's really hard to get out of those doors and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's probably a C. Probably a C.
Sea of Stars is like I'm buying that. Like that's a game I'm really been excited for a minute. So I'm actually buying that. But for this list, I'm gonna give it like a C minus.
Yeah.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Nothing. None of this is really jumping out at me. I already played through Witch Queen, like God knows how many hours. I'm good. Yeah, I got it.
I'm giving
Bari,
this I'm giving this a B minus. I'm giving it a B minus, man.
A B. Okay.
A B minus. I think the variety's there. Sea of Stars is one of my most anticipated games for the year. Being offered there, even though I'm going to buy that game day one, it's still being offered there, so it's going to give some, spotlight to that game. And yeah, if you play the demo, I think the demo is great. So yeah, very, very excited for that. But yeah, I think the variety's there, and I was just listing off games. You know what I mean? Not necessarily I'm interested in it, but I'm looking at it from more of like a objective standpoint. I give it a B minus. The classic games, you've been falling off a little bit with that, but you know what I mean. Get back to it, man. PlayStation, we need the classics back in there. What you know what people want. You know what people want. I don't know why the first party. Well, the first party is there, Ape Escape. You know what I mean. Get to it though. I know the vibes, man. But let me get these super chats real quick. Shout out to Stone with the 199. She says, "Stellar motherfucking yams, Bari. Don't mess it up again, or else." I apologize, Stone. I apologize. Stellar yams. You know what I mean? She is caked up back there. And then we got Mr. Benjamin with the 999 iPhone user. He said, "Came by to show love. Since I don't come around often, enjoy your day, my brother." Appreciate it, Mr. Benjamin. Definitely appreciate it. And then we got my man Star Crazy with the 14 months of being a WUPS Nation member. He said, "What up, Bari and Persona? Don't forget to watch live that often, and shout out to the legendary XChaseMoney." You see what I'm saying, man. Chase? You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you. Legend. A legend. But let's get into a legendary game real quick. Shout out to Rockstar, man.
Oh,
what?
Boy.
What? Shout out to Rockstar, man.
There you go.
Hey, one company that know how to make some money. We've already seen it with the top PlayStation downloaded games that people bought with GTA 5. And I'm pretty sure, once again, you're going to see Red Dead Redemption on here, regardless if it's not any real updates to the game. This is just a straight port coming to PlayStation 4 and on the Switch, which I feel like they kind of lied here. Well, not feel like they kind of lied. They did lie here. Modern PlayStation systems.
Right. They know what they was doing, using buzzwords. That's a lie. They know what they did. They're playing.
Yo, so what's your thoughts, Chase, man? What's going on here, man?
I'm telling you, I love Rockstar for a long time. Ever since GTA 5 came out. GTA 5 is an amazing game. Red Dead 2 is an amazing game. And the first one, I love all these games. Seriously, some of the best games I've ever played. Y'all don't put out nothing, man. You're putting out the GTA collection, and then isn't there like a Max Payne remake? Are they responsible for that too? Is that them?
Are they?
No, that's being made by
Yeah, Rockstar did the first ones. They did, yeah. No, Rockstar did the third one.
Remedy is doing a remake.
Okay. I have a graphic. I'm sure you've seen this, but let me just I'm gonna DM you. I don't know if you want to show this or not.
Yeah, DM me.
This is my problem with them. Right here. So if you wanna shit, that is my issue. Okay. I was around for all of that. And I remember that. To go from that to what we've had since 2013 is really disappointing. And you all keep doing this. Like, I love sequels, but I would love for them to put out a whole brand new game too, but you don't. You know why? Because of shark cards. Shark cards, and I don't know if y'all know this. The problem is that the CEO of Take-Two, his annual bonuses are tied directly to microtransactions, which would explain the VC prices. And it would there's an article about this as well, and it would explain why things like this are happening. But it's really disappointing to see them put that many games out. And I'm not asking for that many. I'm asking for them to put out more than one new game in what? It'll be 10 years.
Yeah, but the thing too is like, you know, Rockstar as a company,
Yo,
I think they have like I think they have like 1,000 or something employees. Let me see. Yeah, so this is from 2018, but I'm pretty sure it's probably more than this now. They've got 2,000 plus employees that work at Rockstar, and your output is this abysmal.
Ridiculous.
It's abysmal, and it's sad to see, because when I think of like the Rockstar of old, like the PlayStation 2 generation, my God, GTA 3, GTA 4, The Warriors, Midnight Club. My God, you were killing it.
Can I say this? I'm not defending. I'm just playing devil's advocate here, right?
Wait, so correction. G said no. Their employee count is 5,800 now.
Oh my Jesus,
5,800, and this is the output.
But with the increase of like technology, I know you're gonna kick my shins, but with the increase of like technology, you know what I mean, the attention to detail. Look at a game like Red Dead Redemption 2 and what that game offered compared to the old game. Obviously, the technology is better. They can do much more. You know what I mean? Is that a valid excuse as far as the output is being so low now?
I'm asking for 2 games. If they could have gave me two, because it's going to be games take longer and all that. But we see, I don't know, we see other companies who put out Insomniac. They're putting out now. Their attention to detail is not the same in the open world. I know all the excuses that are going to come out. The reality is, when you have that kind of output and then you turn to that, it's because of one of your projects is doing so well that you have to continuously support it, and that's GTA 5. It was extremely successful. That's your bread and butter. You have to put so much into that resources are there's fewer to go to other projects. There's not. I mean, when we get Uncharted and Last of Us in the same generation, like there's several studios that have. Just give me 2. Give me 2. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. They put out one game last generation.
They put out one game in an entire generation, and it's not even though rumors are saying that GTA 6 might come out in like 2024. There's no telling if we'll even get a brand new game from them in this generation. Like, that's a toss up, right? Because we still know nothing. Even though there was that major leak that happened a couple months back, that's still not official news. That's just showing you that there is something being made from Rockstar outside of GTA 5. We don't know nothing. And it's crazy because, us as gamers, when we look at these of like, legendary studios like this, they know that their pedigree allows them to get away with what they can get away with. Like, they're so beloved and respected and looked up to in the industry. Yeah, like the resume is what it is, that they're just like, yo, our shit don't stink. Like, we'll give it to you when we give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
And really and truly, like, I'm not a big fan of that, because yes, you are a legend. You are a legend. Absolutely. No one's going to take that from you. But I still think there are things that you still should be doing to keep that status the way it is. This ain't it, man.
The output is crazy. Yo, PS2, PS3, even PS1, like, the diversity between all the games they put out here, Midnight Club, Max Payne. Well, I think this is like a different thing, but Manhunt. I remember playing Manhunt, bro, first time, bro.
Come on, man.
Crazy game, bro.
What was that? A table tennis game. And think about this. Like, I know Cyberpunk had a rough launch. I gave that game the business. Like, now with all the fixes, it's a great game. Mm-hmm. But at launch, it was the worst launch I ever experienced, ever. And I told people not to buy it. And I prayed. I celebrated when it got no nominations. I promise you, the game fix with all that is excellent. But they put out Witcher and Cyberpunk. So with a game, and you see how many games copied Witcher's formats and elements after that game came out too. If they could put out those 2 games, Rockstar, there's no excuse. And on top of that, the last thing. In any other game that's being developed for 10 years, what people say, it's in development hell, it's never coming out, and all of that stuff. So you can't say that about those games, then turn around and say to Rockstar, well, they take a long time to make them, blah, blah, blah. Like, come on, bro, y'all killing me.
That's big facts, though.
Yeah, but when you're looking at the amount of employees they have, it's like, You telling me we can't work on 2, 3? You got teams smaller than this working on. Insomniac only has like maybe 500 developers. They got 3 games in development: Spider-Man 2, Wolverine, and an unannounced multiplayer game.
Come on, man.
And Uncharted, although Uncharted is not in my good graces. I mean, Naughty Dog is not in my good graces right now because they've been fucking up. They've got 3 games in development: a single player game, this multiplayer project, and most likely Last of Us Part 3. Come on, it's no excuse. It's no excuse, man. And they're gonna get their excuses because, well, we still making money and meeting profit quotas. So I don't care what you have to say, which is that I get they would say that, but it still doesn't make it right.
The thing is, what happens though,
the media.
Like I feel like I think everybody has valid criticisms here as well. But when they do show their game, what people gonna do?
Of course they're gonna buy it. They're gonna buy it. But yeah, people gonna buy it. But the thing is, when you look at other studios and companies that are just as legendary, Nintendo, even Nintendo put a sequel to their Zelda game out in the same generation. Mario's.
Good point.
And all these other games. Come on. There's no excuse with Rockstar. There's no excuse.
And I'm not asking for Ubisoft where they put out 16 games a month for 5 years either.
No, I'm not.
They put out 2 Assassin's Creeds on the same day one time. You know what? I bought and played both of them. I have a problem. I am the problem.
Oh, you Ubisoft, man. Yo, man. I think we all have a problem, Chase, man. Chase, Persona.
Yeah.
I think we all have a problem, man.
Yeah,
Because on November 10th, listen, yo, Chase.
I
listen,
knew
man.
it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Hey, yo, if you guys haven't seen Chase's like rage, if you haven't seen his rage video for Modern Warfare 2, listen, yo, you missing out on the treat, man. Because yo, everything he says and does in those videos, man, it be us in them party chats, bro. Like real talk.
God, bro. Always 2, bro. Every time you die, there's 2 people minimum. Bro.
Always.
Yo, facts.
Always.
Or like whenever you kill 2 people, there's always this third just coming out of nowhere. 3 blind mice.
5-piece and a dude killed me, bro.
Crazy.
It's getting crazy now because they buffed the shotguns. Woo-wee! Shotguns galore in Modern Warfare 2 right now.
It's disgusting.
But yo, Modern Warfare 3 got a release date. The reveal is coming August 17th.
August 17th.
Yeah, within Warzone. They've been doing that for the last couple of years now, which I don't like. But you know, it builds up hype for their Warzone mode. Is there any initial excitement? There's a few things I'm going to talk about, but I just want to see how you guys felt about the release date, Modern Warfare 3 going into it. What's the vibes?
Bro, I hate Call of Duty so much. You don't understand. Like, Call of Duty's, first of all, the reason I even got on YouTube in the first place. So there will always be a special place. However, the direction that game has gone is inconceivable. I don't know what they're doing. And people know why you play it. There is no alternative to a arcade FPS shooter that has a decent budget. A decent budget. So people will start bringing up these trash ass PC games. Nobody want to play that trash. Y'all play that trash, and then y'all let the other people play the other games. There is no other person in the market. And what I really want is another arcade FPS that is easy for people to pick up and play that comes out around March. That way, when we're tired of Call of Duty, by the time that happens, oh, this game's coming out. There are not very many options, and you see what happens when there's kind of one game to play. Battlefield is not arcade, it's more simulation. So anybody's going to say that, I'm not talking about Battlefield. Titanfall is probably never coming back out, and people might not like advanced movement. Boots on the ground arcade, you have one option. It is what it is. Most people have it. You know, you can play with 5 other people. There's not a lot of games where because at this point with how many friends we have online, it's hard to play a game where you can only play with one person. There's like 10 people. So it's like Call of Duty. And this is the other thing. You get games quick. If you get ready to go to work, you got work at 10, you can sit down, play 2-3 games of TDM and be out of your house by 9:30. You can't do that with some of these other games. And this is the reason why Call of Duty is what it is to people. But it's just, I'm going to buy the game.
I tell people that all the time.
I'm never happy about it.
I tell people all the time, like, Call of Duty is the only game where, like, yo, you got couple of, like an hour or a couple of minutes before work, and you can legit get like 5 games in. You know what I mean? Because Battlefield, the party system ain't like COD. It's more confusing. Getting into a game, it takes longer. The matches is longer. You know what I mean? So
Overwatch, you'll wait 30 minutes for a ranked game if you're playing DPS. 2K, you'll stand in a park on the spot. And if you don't have people, if it's randoms, they're going to keep getting on and off this. There's a lot of games just have not realized that we don't like to wait. And Call of Duty figured that out over 10 years ago. You get in there, in and out.
Yep. Yeah, I agree with a lot of what Chase is saying, man. Like it resonates with me on another level, man. Like I've been a big COD fan for a long time, and there really is no other first-person shooter out that can replace Call of Duty right now. Like the fast pace, the gunplay, the just that experience is just it's unmatched, man. Like really and truly. But there are some terrible Call of Duties out there in this game, Modern Warfare 2. I mean this, man. This is the worst Call of Duty I have ever played in my life, man.
Sure? Like, it's worse than Infinite Warfare?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. It is, man. It really is.
XDefiant is good, by the way. That's a sidebar. I know XDefiant is supposed to be coming. I hope that's
I
good.
played through XDefiant, but XDefiant's issue is it's too focused around the PC crowd and not a console experience.
Okay.
It's not really a game that I feel like it's fun. Like, me and Bari, we played it for a bit.
The aim assist still need work. It still need work.
The aim assist and like the time to kill and all that, they haven't figured that out yet. It's atrocious and it's very PC like. Like I feel like I'm supposed to be playing this on mouse and keyboard as opposed to a controller.
I like
fix that. Once they fix that, I think it'll be good. The other thing too is, and I wish devs would stop doing this. If you're gonna build these hero first-person shooters, they always build like this one of the heroes that's just one above all.
Yeah,
it's just it makes the game so unbalanced because you got everybody using that, and it's like if you don't use that, you're gonna get washed. And I don't like that because it takes away from the gunplay. I want a game where it's gunplay, like gun on gun, and that's why Call of Duty for me, it's still gonna be that game. I still play other games, like I'm a big third-person shooter guy too, so like my Uncharted's. I still play that multiplayer, Uncharted 4 multiplayer, but just first-person shooter, it's COD, man.
Like I think XDefiant is a cool game. I like what I played, but it doesn't have that oomph. You know what I mean? Like when I'm hitting somebody, like shooting somebody, that hit detection that COD gives you, you feel that registration, like I'm hitting somebody. You know what I mean? Like I didn't feel that with XDefiant, but I do like the movement. I do like the guns, but you know what I mean? We're definitely going to see what the final release of that game. I got my eyes on it for sure. But yeah, like COD, like all the things that you guys said there, I'm in the same ballpark, man. Like there's no other game like COD, and the chat here, they can attest to it. We say these points all the time, bro, all the time. And they be like, nah, COD is whack. It is whack, but we still going to play it. You know what I mean? Like we still, that vibe that we got, like, all right, man, I gotta shoot somebody, I gotta kill somebody real quick, man. But Modern Warfare 2, I put Infinite Warfare worse than Modern Warfare 2. You know why? Because Persona, you can attest to this too, bro. Did you prestige in Infinite Warfare?
Nah, I didn't.
There you go.
It's worse, and you got that worse than Vanguard, bro. Vanguard was poop.
Vanguard. But this is the thing. This is the thing with Vanguard. Vanguard's issue for me was more so the maps. The maps and the operators talking too much.
The time to kill as well. But I think the guns and like movement. You still had the mini map, the movement and everything. Everything else about it, I think from a fundamentals perspective, was great. It's just they talk too much. The map design and yeah, I would put Modern Warfare 2 ahead of Vanguard because I put more time into Modern Warfare 2 than Vanguard and Infinite Warfare. But I don't know, man. Modern Warfare 2 just, they do so much wrong. And it annoys me because it's like, when you think back to the OG Modern Warfare 2, one of the greatest CODs. That game was cheap, though.
How do you fuck this? How do you fuck up a legendary franchise like that?
You know how
how do you fuck
it's
that
always
up?
Call of Duty's always a noob shooter. It is what it is. All right. And I'm not talking about rank play because rank dudes. I'm talking about the regular person pick up and play. It's the easiest multiplayer game for you to pick up and play and actually be able to learn I mean, some games I'm sure we've played, it took you like months or a year to feel like you was like efficient. Call of Duty, it's not gonna take you that long. You get on there, you watch some YouTube videos, TikToks, and I mean, a month and a half, you could be like decent at it.
What position to go to?
Yeah, but it's so like there's so many. The game design is counterintuitive to people who like to move. There's not an excuse for it.
Yo,
like
big facts.
The fact that everybody has headsets, we know it. Why do we not have, or why is my footsteps so loud? It's call of headphones. People are just sitting in corners listening for headphones with all kind of devices. You don't promote movement. I had it in my video. I played Shipment, bro. Not Shipment. Shoot House in the game with the time limit.
Yep.
Yo, that
always.
That you know why? Because there's this emphasis. This Modern Warfare 2, the emphasis is to not move because there is no ninja perk.
They want to slow you down.
Footsteps are, the sound mixing is absolutely terrible. The spawns are bad. There's so much. The guns even promote camping. It's so bad, bro.
And the perk system is poop, bro. Like
it's
you gotta
terrible,
horrible.
The
worst.
Terrible. I gotta wait. UAVs in the sky for 2 seconds. I gotta wait for ghosts.
I'll be honest with you too. Like terrible, I feel like when they tell you, oh, Ghost is on lock, it don't be on lock, bro. I don't know if it's me, but the times
they still be knowing.
They be knowing. I'm like, yo, wait, I got Dead Silence activated and I got Ghosts. How you just like looking at the wall like know where I'm at? Like,
that's another thing too. Playing this Modern Warfare 2, I feel like I'm playing an old school Modern Warfare lobbies where there's cheaters. Because there's so many cheaters in this game, wall hacking, aimbots. And I know, like, it's the usual thing when you kill somebody. Oh, he using an aimbot from back in the day. No, this, like, when you look at the kill cam, you see it. Like, there will be dudes following me through the wall with their camera. And when I watch the kill cam, or dudes that, like, they'll shoot one person, it's like they RoboCop. And I'm like, come on, man.
Big trick. My biggest issues with the newer CODs is that they're the versatility, they're limited in that. Like I always like COD because you get to play however you want to play. You want to camp. You want to run and gun. You want to play the perimeter. I feel like now the run and gun play style, which they lie talking about, we cater to all play styles.
You get penalized for
you punish it too much. Your accuracy is going to be gone. Your recall is going to be gone because you want to faster.
Aren't built for that either, too. Like the maps aren't built for a run and gun style. None of the maps really. Even like the old school maps, I feel like they've shifted it like where like you can't really run and gun in these games no more. Like it's penalized bad, and I'm just like.
And also, like my biggest issue too is that there's no counterplay really to these Call of Duties. Look at the perks now. Tracker. Back in the day, you had a counter the tracker. You got Dead Silence, you got the Ninja. Your footprints don't show up. There's no counter to tracker. It's so broken, bro. Like there's no counter to that. They got this other perk that they put in there, I think, since Infinite Warfare.
You're talking about Spotter.
Yeah, no, the one where you get the little the piss stain on your screen, like somebody alert,
high alert,
cold blooded. I think stops that, but that's like
it does.
It's like at a major cost. I think I'm pretty sure there's something to stop cold to stop high alert. But
bro, I'm like what?
It's already easy to kill somebody. TTK is crazy. There's several game design things. It's not even some people don't understand. It's not just maps and footsteps. It's other stuff. They made it
fundamentals.
Like your reload is slower. There's your sprint to fire time. There's literally like stuff called sprint to fire. Your gun comes up slower than it used to. So if you're already moving, you can't like you will most of the time. If somebody's standing still and you're moving, you're dead. It wasn't always like that. You'd be able to kind of outdo people. I have a funny video from Modern Warfare 2019. Did y'all ever see when somebody tried to cross the street, bro?
Oh yeah.
They get
you getting sniped. You getting sniped.
No. Have you seen here's it's only 20 seconds. This is what's wrong with Call of Duty. And while you're showing that, Modern Warfare 3 was supposed to, first of all, they lied, said it was gonna be a year off. I thought they were supposed to have like an expansion to Modern Warfare 2. So at some point they decided to make it a separate game, and it don't sit well with me.
Yo, I remember.
By the way, yeah, the single player on these games
this map was
really
terrible.
Good.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Look,
this was a bad map.
He's so cautious. He's so cautious, and watch how nobody. This is the problem, bro. Look at all these doors and 2 stories. Boom. He looked in every window and look at him.
Yo, that's another thing about these new CODs, the visibility. Notice in Modern Warfare 2, everybody's using a dark noir or something dark, and then they got these dark ass maps. The visibility in these new CODs are terrible.
It's on purpose.
Absolutely.
You can't
really see nobody.
Highlight around them. Yeah, they said
I'll be like, yo, am I getting old? But nah, you can't see them.
It's just anyhow. This is the problem. You know, I'll just last thing I'm gonna say is if everybody camps, nobody would get kills. If everybody moved, everybody would get kills. One of these play styles can't exist without the other, and it damn sure ain't the person moving around.
Yeah.
But I feel like when you look at the old Call of Duties, there was always camping.
There's always
that was never something that was not in COD. Like I don't want people to think that.
But the thing is,
the balance of like negate. Because all right, so if somebody is camping in a room and he's got claymores set up, how are you supposed to get to him? Or the counter to that is Ninja and
the hacking device.
Remember the hacking device.
Or EMP,
that's the counter. Or
EMPs.
EMPs and stuff. That's the counter. They took Ninja away to where I can't flank. I'm a running gunner. I like to flank. I can't flank.
You know what I hate camping, even more?
He's gonna know that I'm coming up on him from like 6 miles away, and he's always gonna have the advantage because the maps in this game, the angles are off, and the vantage points in these game is crazy because it's just like, yo, I can see you, you can see me, but you have a better line of sight. So you're always gonna win. Yeah, you're always gonna win. It's terrible, man.
You know what I hate even more? Like they're slowing the movement more and more in these games. Like Modern Warfare 2, they got like if you want to vault over something, you gotta do a push up. You know, like, they gotta do a pull up like I'm working out or something just to get over there. Like dexterity perk is not there. Like so, even like the camper, like you flank around them, you can go over like ledge much faster. You can't do that in these Call of Duty games. Like they be making too much noise and all that stuff. And the kill streaks, they're not fun no more. They're too easy to take down. You earn a VTOL, you earn a chopper gunner, and yo, people is taking it down just quickly. Like, damn, I just got 9 kills, 10 kills in a row, and my kill streak is gone. And they've been doing that in a lot of the
regular
cards.
gun.
Regular gun,
bro. They're shooting your UAV down with some machine gun.
Bro, yo, that's big fact. I've done it. Yo, I've shot down a counter UAV. I've helped shot down like a VTOL using my pistol. Using a pistol. They gave me the points, like 200 assists. You know what I mean? But there's some news coming in here when it comes to Modern Warfare 3 from Charlie Intel. They're saying that a lot of things are going to be carrying over, where all your Modern Warfare 2 bundles, weapons, and operators will carry over to Modern Warfare 3. It's when I see this, it sounds really nice, but I always think about balancing. You know what I mean? Like, how is that going to work within the game? But you know, I ain't even gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. We're just gonna see how that's done. They're saying that Modern Warfare 2 weapons will maintain their level status, the camos and the attachments that's unlocked in Modern Warfare 3, and all your double XP bonuses that continue to track regardless if you're in a match or not. Those will be available to use as well. The ones that you earn from Modern Warfare 2 to Modern Warfare 3, man. So they also said like, this is rumor. This is not confirmed. Ninja is coming back as a perk. The perk system is going to be like packages or something like that. I think they said. Again? I'm not too sure how I felt about that. But they did say the old school mini map is coming with red dots. That's coming back, and that gave me like a beacon of hope right there. But how you feel with all the rumors and how you feel about the stuff carrying over when it comes to Modern Warfare 3?
I don't think they're doing anybody any favors. You all were this is supposed to be an expansion. There was supposed to be no Call of Duty this year. So everything y'all putting out was probably going to be in the game anyway. You all have decided that y'all are going to now charge people a premium to pay probably a glorified expansion, and you try to make it like you're doing people a favor. And that's fine. It is what it is. You're not doing people a favor with the bundle system. They already bought those skins. And then there's the patent. Do y'all buy skins on the game?
Yeah,
I haven't bought any this year. You have? So
I'm guilty.
Lucky you.
I bought a skin or two. I ain't gonna lie.
I bought a lot.
I bought a lot. Y'all know that they put people in y'all lobbies who don't have the skins to get them to buy them, right?
Oh yeah, I remember seeing the patterns of that.
Really?
It's to tempt people to buy it.
If you want to play against like more casual players, if you buy stuff, you have a better chance because more casual people might not buy skins. So I want to put that out there. Okay, but yeah, I mean, I like the single players. I love Modern Warfare 2 single player.
Oh, yeah,
Modern Warfare 2019 is my favorite Call of Duty single player. So hopefully Modern Warfare 3, because I seen they had the no Russian thing on there. I got more excited to see that than the multiplayer. The multiplayer, I'm gonna get it, make content on it, and then I'm gonna get off. It's simple.
Yeah, like 2019 single player was great. I didn't play the new one yet. You know, I usually wait until like the end of the joints, but I enjoyed 2019 single player. I enjoyed Vanguard single player. I thought that was really good too. You know what I mean? But they also saying here, PlayStation's gonna have the beta first. I guess the first weekend, and then it goes to all the platforms the next weekend. But yeah, Persona, how you feeling about all the carryovers as a bundle connoisseur? How you feeling?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Make a good COD, man, please. Like, I'm gonna be honest. If they told me, look, either we could bring shit over or make a good COD, man. Please, I'm begging you.
It's over.
I don't care about that bundle shit. I really
don't.
don't.
It all sounds good on paper, but typically when a new COD, they're gonna pick the new operators. They're gonna pick the new shit. You know what I mean? But
it's over. They don't care about multiplayer.
That's facts.
Chase, I've been saying that.
Came in, that's where most of the care and resources go to, as far as content creators and the player base. That's where the bread and butter is. That's what's bringing them money. They do not care about multiplayer.
Yep, I've been saying that for years, man.
It's over, man.
They don't care about it, man. Like traditional 6v6 multiplayer, it's dying off, man.
That was my only.
They take way too long to update too when it comes to multiplayer. But Warzone, they will quickly update that. There's some balance issues. Quick update.
Well, and they got 3 studios working on the game. They alternate. I'd like them to go back to 2. I mean, these are the only hopes I had for the acquisition. Not to get too much into it, is that maybe there will be some drastic changes to the way the games were rolled out. Because Sledgehammer, I ain't gonna lie, Sledgehammer's ass, bro. They I don't care what nobody say.
No, World War II was pretty good. At the beginning, World War II was bad, but Sledgehammer listened and they made some good changes.
They be adding fun modes though, real talk.
World War II was good, but Vanguard was garbage.
I'm saying, like, we come from PS3, Xbox 360. I will take every COD off that console over World War II.
I agree.
Like, it was a vast difference, but
the beginning of World War II, 100%. I agree with you. 100.
Sledgehammer, they're so bad. Y'all remember Black Ops 4 wasn't supposed to? No, Cold War. Excuse me. That was supposed to be Sledgehammer's game. They had to bring Treyarch in to fix the mess. Cold War was made in like 6 months or something. They didn't have a lot of time to make that. They had to throw some stuff together because Sledgehammer was over there lagging. Boys is trash, man. That was y'all boys, though. You know what I mean?
My boys is Treyarch.
My
favorite cars are Treyarch.
I'm a huge Treyarch fanboy, yo.
Yeah,
trust and believe.
Guy.
Like, I feel like they know how to put out a good Call of Duty game. You know what I mean?
They make the best CODs. Like, throughout all of it, they've made the best Call of Duties.
Like, the only issue with Treyarch is Activision, where I feel like Treyarch, they have the best like kill streaks or score streaks, but then they would add a operator that would take out all of them at once. You know what I mean? Like
Zero?
That's always been Treyarch's issue, especially when it comes to like those hero, when they started adding like the operators and all that. Why would you put an operator in that can take down a kill streak that takes 10 kills to get?
Well, I feel like that's more like
they were taking the kill streak from us.
Yeah, they were stealing. And I'm like, yo, that's stupid. I'm like, why would you do that? I worked all this hard to get this for some casual noob to just take it. And I'm just like, come on, man.
Yo, Black Ops 4, in my opinion, was like the last Call of Duty to have like amazing, overpowered like score streaks. You know what I mean? You get that sniper, that little sniper joint.
Sniper pit.
Yeah. Raps was on BO4?
Yeah.
That was on 3. That was on 3.
That's 3.
No, they were in 3. They were in 4.
No, Raps is 3. Raps is... No. 4 had the sniper helicopter.
The sniper helicopter and the Raps.
No,
No,
they
no.
had
Blackbird.
the squad. The squad. They would the
Yeah,
helicopter would bring the squad down.
Yeah, dudes
and
come down.
They'd be
Yeah.
on foot.
Oh,
and they would kill people.
paratroopers. Oh, I thought paratroopers
Oh,
was
paratroopers is on World War II.
World War II. No, but
there was another kill
four
streak.
had one like that. Yeah, it's a dude that will come down. And
It's the same thing basically. It's
he
paratroopers.
was aimbotting crazy. But
Yo,
Black Ops 3 was
sniper?
raps. Yeah, that was raps.
Yo, that sniper helicopter. Yo, listen, once you got that,
You get
you're
8
easily
kills.
getting 6 kills.
Yeah,
6 to
yo.
8 kills, man.
You can't. You can't go outside, bro. Yo,
They were shooting it down
Bro,
with
even in the
Titan,
house,
though.
don't look in the window. Don't look in the window. It'll take you out like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. But we'll see, man. I like to go. I like to go with like a positive mindset, but I know I'm setting myself up for failure. But we're going to see with Modern Warfare 3, man. We're going to see. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna buy it.
Of course.
I gotta see certain things. Like if Ninja's there as a perk, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
If it's not there as a perk, I'm gonna wait a little bit.
If they doing a
how
perk
little
system,
we ask. We ask for so little.
Look,
They
yeah,
can't
that's what I'm
even do
saying,
that.
man.
Like, come on, man.
And it's
Don't
funny
have-
because they
don't
keep
have
saying,
that
"Oh
vault
yeah, you know,
system,
we do this for the casual," and I'm like, "Bro, casual's been in Call of Duty since the beginning. Where's this newfound like ideology of like
Oh, you
looking
gotta
out
be
for the casuals?
hardcore.
What are you talking
Yeah.
about, man?"
It's an industry lie because
Bullshit,
when
man.
Fortnite was one of the hardest games to learn that everybody was playing it. That wasn't casual at all. The
Nah,
little
that
kids
shit
were
ain't
building
true.
apartment
Yo.
complexes and
Getting
you
busy.
had to deal with that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
They was getting busy. Wasn't all that holding hands with Fortnite. This industry's a lie. You're lying. You know what I mean? Fortnite
they always lying on COD talking about team play.
Yeah.
All right, so pick the modes then. You got search and destroy. You got all these other modes. Don't go in TDM if you want team play. That's all. But really some quick news because this is what I'm going to do. I'm gonna do the quick news and then we're going to go into the Evo. Then the topic here where PlayStation with the new beta update. PS stars might be coming to your PS5 or it will be coming to your PS5 as far as like the UI or the profile picture. Right now I think they got like the most games played or the most time played in the game, but they removed the whole accolade thing and they replaced it with the most the most hours that you have in the game. But I think that's going to replace it with PS stars soon, which is cool. It's cool addition on the app, and yeah, it would be cool to have it on the system itself. Y'all rock with PS stars or y'all packing it up?
Somewhat. I'm
I
good.
think it's cool.
It is what it is.
Also,
It's not as good as I thought it would be. Like it's all right, but I don't know. I
They
feel
need
like
to
they
promote it
should have
more.
made it to where promote it more, but I also think they need to make it to where when you earn trophies, you also get points. You
I
know,
agree.
like that needs to
I
be
agree.
there.
I agree. It's going to be abused, but I agree. Also, some certain people that's our PlayStation Plus Premium members, they're getting email invites for PlayStation streaming PS5 games. So certain people can be streaming God of War Ragnarok. There's a select few games where you can stream like God of War Ragnarok up to 4K. And some people saying that they had no issue so far. I don't know, reset error. This is what they commenting, but it lets you pick between 720p, 1080p, 1440p, and 4K streaming. You know what I mean? Also, the games they automatically save to the cloud when you're streaming the game, man. So yeah, a lot of people was questioning like, what's the usage of streaming PS5 games? Some people just don't want to download the game. If you want to try something out, you don't have to download the game and then play. You're gonna stream it. But y'all vibing with this? This I think it's a cool, convenient feature.
It's cool. I'll never use it, but it's cool.
Yeah, same. I'm good.
Yeah, I know Persona
All right,
packed
beat
it that
that.
quick.
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Twisted Metal, yo. Commercial hit. The most binge TV show. Top 5 original series launched to date. This is for Peacock. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I binge watched it. I thought it was cool. I'm not the biggest Twisted Metal fan. I'm sorry, PlayStation Nation. But I felt like, there were certain characters I do recognize when I heard the name. I was like, oh, I know that character. I remember that character. But I felt like the show was pretty cool, man. It was like a fun,
I feel like
raunchy.
I
Go
feel like
ahead.
being top 5 on Peacock really isn't that difficult to do.
I mean, I was going to say.
Yo,
Damn, so you
I-
can't give him kudos?
Nah,
saying,
I'm not trying to say the Twisted Metal show is bad. I haven't seen it yet. But but I feel like being top 5 on Peacock is not that tough. I feel like I don't really.
Hey, yo, y'all some
know
haters, yo.
anyway. My fault. Let me shut up, bro. Let me shut up,
Hey,
bro. Let me shut
Peacock
up.
got
Bro.
some, they definitely got some shows. 100%.
I mean, Bel Air, I think is good. I like it, even
Yeah,
though I
yeah.
think Fresh Prince of Bel Air OG is gonna be this
Of course,
pinnacle.
Of course.
But this new dramatized Bel Air show is pretty good. But
I'm there for the wrestling.
It's Twisted Metal's doing better than I thought. I will say that. Like way better. Because I was like, yeah, but I did see the one scene with Sweet Tooth Anthony Mack, and I was like, this look hard. Maybe I'll check it out. But you know.
Yeah, Sweet Tooth definitely had his shine in this show for sure. Like
you finished it, right, Bari?
Yeah, I finished it. I binge watched it because it's not long. It's like 30 minutes episode or whatnot.
It's like what 10 episodes?
Yeah, 10 episodes. The pacing is pretty good. Like there's some corniness going on with it, but that's the vibe of the Twisted Metal, from what I'm assuming.
Of course.
Of course. But yeah, I felt like Anthony Mackie, he did a great job, and you know his reveal as far as who he is was pretty cool. This lady right here, Quiet. Her name is Quiet. She's pretty annoying though, in my opinion, but that's just me. But overall, I thought it was a cool show. I think PlayStation, what's it called? PlayStation Productions. They onto something with these TV shows and the movies. From what I'm hearing, like with GT, Gran Turismo, it's pretty good.
Yep.
I like Uncharted.
You gonna see that, man?
I'm gonna see it.
Oh.
I did get a voucher. I didn't use it. I think I got until end of the month or something like that. But I'm gonna watch
I got
it.
AMC stubs. I'm probably still not gonna use one of my.
You ain't trying to see no racing movie?
It's just I seen it and I was just like, I don't need this in my life. Like,
yo,
no, I feel that because I'm not like a big racing dude like that. But I just want to watch it in IMAX and see like, all right, let me see if this is going to be.
Well, let me know if it's cool. I watch a lot of. I don't just watch the big. I watch like the film festival movies and all that, like the smaller films and all. So let me know if GT is good. I'll watch it.
Yeah, but also quick little news. Dragon Ball Kakarot DLC coming out in August 17th. I'm a big fan of this game, so I'm very, very excited for this DLC. To showcase some Dragon Ball with Kakarot, man, which I think is, you know, one of the best Dragon Ball games to come out. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that DLC. And we got Liza P. Liza P has officially went gold. You know what I mean? We're getting announcements from the Liza P developers, but not announcements from other games. But my bad. That was a little jab, but nah, I like the demo. I don't know if I'm gonna get this day one because the time it's coming out.
I'm not getting this. This come out what, August? I mean October.
September.
I'm good.
Well, I feel like it was cool. You know what I mean? Nice
The
little
Adventures of
soul
Die,
type
man.
game. That's what I'm saying. Like I already got some pre-orders, and September is pretty locked up for me as far as what I want to play. But
if you have if you had that subscription, you could play it, man. Y'all don't got it, man.
Nah.
Oh, you got it on my PC on my Xbox?
Yeah, you ain't got it?
Nah, I got it.
They started back up the $1 deal, right? I might get that for 14 days. We'll see.
Oh, no, they changed it though. It's $1 for 14 days.
For 14 days. I mean that's enough time. 14 days.
I had that thing before it got hyped. 2017 or 16.
Yeah. Yo, low key. I was subscribed to Game Pass when it first came out. I stopped it like around the end of 2018 because I wasn't really playing anything like that from it. But yeah, I was subscribed to it. They was taking money every month. I was like, damn, I'm still scratching this shit. But I had to pack it up, man. But the last quick news before we get into the Evo stuff. Fortnite, Jujutsu Kaisen is coming to Fortnite. Well, it's already here, I think. And yeah, Fortnite is doing what they do, man.
I really have to give Epic Games and Fortnite credit, man, to remain in the public eye for this many years and to be like a pop culture game for this long. They've been doing a really good job of like locking these things down, man. Like, shout out to them. They had Optimus, they just did Futurama, and now Jujutsu Kaisen. Hey, man, shout out to them. Everybody trying to replicate that, but they can't.
Yo, people will.
They got some more money.
People will forever be playing Fortnite, man. if they keep on doing that,
for real.
people will forever be playing that.
Yeah.
But
Funko Pop of gaming.
yeah. Pretty much.
So many.
Yo,
I tried to have that skin. What was it? The Attack on Titan? Terrible.
Oh yeah,
the
Vanguard.
Attack on Titan.
Oh
my
man,
God, bro. I feel like Vanguard was the wrong game to do that for. If they would have did that in Modern Warfare 2, I feel like it'd be better received. Vanguard just isn't. It just don't work in that game, bro. It was terrible.
Low key, I bought it, man.
I know you. Bar, you buying that Nicki? Bar, you buying Nicki Minaj too this week, right?
He getting it.
I ain't got no comment right now. I ain't got no comment because yo, really truly,
yo, that voice pack sold me, bro.
Bro, I don't like Modern Warfare, but like when you playing with your friends and people, it gets you into it, man. But I might almost like buy it, man. But let's get into this EVO Reveals, man. EVO took place last weekend. Last weekend. Great EVO. Overall, I think one of the best EVOs in my opinion in a long time. And we got some crazy reveals, man. Mortal Kombat. Not going to show the trailer here, but just going to talk about it here. Where they had this new trailer called The Banished, where Reptile, I think her name is like Athena or something like that. I forgot her name, bro. I forgot what her name is. My bad, Mortal Kombat dudes. Y'all gonna pat me up, man. The chat is definitely gonna let me know. And this guy named, I think his name is Havoc, got revealed. If you guys saw the trailer, you can just talk about it real quick. How you feel about it? Mortal Kombat is something that you hype for, or it's not like a game? Asura, there you go. Thank you guys. Oh, Ashura, thank you. Me personally, I think Reptile looks the coolest. I thought the Havoc dude looks pretty cool too. But yeah, what's your thoughts, Persona?
Yeah, man. I don't know if I'm really gonna pick up Mortal Kombat. I was like gun ho about, I gotta grab it and all. Yo, Chase looking at me. Chase looking like, yo, what you talking about, man? Nah, I because I don't know, after August, gaming is about to get real hectic for me. So I don't know if I'm gonna stick with it long enough to get my money's worth. So I don't know if I want to spend that much because I have the collector's edition pre-order because that statue. I don't know if I'm gonna play the game though, man. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it stacked.
Yo,
but
Persona,
it looks phenomenal, man. It looks like a really great game.
Not gonna lie with you, I was there with you until they did a combat cast, I think yesterday, and they showed off Smoke. I ain't gonna lie, I got a little hype.
Smoke gonna be in the game? Okay.
Yeah, Smoke is in the game, man. He looks like somebody I will play mix up close, fast type character, man. But Chase, how you feeling about it? Mortal Kombat. I know you do the stories. I just
do the story and I get off. I'm the most casual FGC player all the time. I have no business online. You'll never see me online ever in your life. But the story is like the industry standard as far as the presentation. So
yeah. Really and truly, to be honest with you, that's the main reason why this game is going to cost. Is going to sell a lot. A lot of people love the story from Mortal Kombat. They do the best stories. You got to give it up to them.
Yeah, they do.
With that. There's no debate there. Like how the cinematics to the gameplay, how they do stories is well done. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get it. I already got the collector's edition pre-ordered. I'm just gonna keep it. I don't know if it's a digital edition or if it's not digital, then I might cancel the collector's edition. Just get the digital. But if it does come digital, I might just keep it because I don't have a physical PFI. I got a digital one. So, but yeah, that's Mortal Kombat. I thought the trailer looked dope. It got a lot of people excited, and but the only reason I'm not playing it because I know when it comes to NetherRealm games and Mortal Kombat, YouTube is very finicky with that. So that's why it's not being shown on the screen. But the trailer is going to be shown on the screen. We'll talk about these two characters real quick. In Tekken 8, we got Azucena and Raven, man, showcasing some Azucena, the Coffee Queen. How you feeling, Persona, about this trailer, man? Because I know you got a little giddy over there, man. I saw a tweet from you.
Hey, man, man, I love my miras, you feel me?
Persona.
Hello, my friend. She looks great, man. I think she looks real. She looks like she's gonna be really fun to play. I like her energy. Them bob and weave she doing. I'm like, yo, I need to see her in like a professional's hand, in like one of these pro player hands, man, to see like if she really that viable, like at high level play. But for like a more casual, more like, you know, fun time playing with friends, or, you know, if you want to learn her, she's definitely gonna be on one of my mains. You know what I mean? You know, Brian Fury is my main, but she's definitely after second, 100%. She looks great.
She looks cheap.
And for yeah, she do. For Raven has always been like a great character in Tekken for years. So I had no doubt that Raven was gonna look good here. And it's funny enough, I used to play Raven back in the day. He looks great here, man. Like he looks like he is going to be a problem in this Tekken 8, man. So I love the presentation with how Harada does with these characters, man, and their reveals. I think other fighting games can take a page out of Tekken's book when it comes to showing off the characters and how viable they can be.
The trailers, yeah.
With the reveals, yeah. Her trailer's 3 minutes long, bro.
Yeah. You actually showcasing what the character can do, not no 30-second bullshit like some of the anime games does.
Dean Abdul, my fault.
Yeah, like Raven. I never played Raven in Tekken, but I ain't even gonna lie, yo, he looked very interesting. I think I'm more interested in Raven than Azucena, to be honest with you. From the gameplay style. Well, how you feeling about do you rock with Tekken, Chase?
Story mode. I'm the most casual FGC player ever. I have no business online. Go ahead and spend that 5 hours on that story. Get up
and
out
pack it up.
Man.
In and out of there.
I feel you.
I get it, man. Navy SEAL.
Yeah, but both characters look great. Tekken 8 is actually fun, man. You know what I mean? I'm not the greatest in the world, but I did enjoy my time playing the beta. It looks very, very fun, man. We're gonna move on to Street Fighter news now. And also, if you guys want to get listen to like a fighting game podcast, you do have Plus Unblocked podcast. They go live every Sunday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. That's my boys Upchuck Gaming and Dreology 619. You know, they'll most likely break down majority of stuff that you see here on the podcast. But Street Fighter, new character, and turtles. You know what I mean? I feel like this is a horrible trailer, Persona.
Yo, stop wasting my time. Stop disrespecting me, man. Like, why? Yo, they showed us next to nothing with Aki, bro.
You see, Shane, this trailer that you want. This is a single player trailer right here. This is the
World Tour.
The World Tour.
That's where I live, right here. Perfect.
But everybody that EVO looking at it shows like
big disappointment.
Where's the
based off like her mannerisms and stuff like that, definitely a Fong style character. She's definitely gonna be a very Fong type of play style. So, which is cool, you know, with the poison and everything. So, you know, she looks great. Like her design and everything looks great. But you could have shown me some gameplay, man. Like, come on, gotta stop. You're on the world stage of one of the biggest FGC events in the world, and you come with this. Nah, you dropped the ball on that Street Fighter.
Big disappointment showcasing this trailer alone. But I think she looks, design wise, she looks pretty cool. You know, she doesn't look as corny as Fong did. She looked like more sadistic here. But you know, we'll see. I'm pretty sure she's probably gonna be like some type of charge character. Something. I don't play the charge characters, but the big news that came out with Street Fighter as well is the crossover with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You know, a lot of people got hype, seeing that your avatars could be dressed as Donatello, Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo. And the trailer was dope, but when the update officially came, the price didn't look too dope to a lot of people.
What's the price?
$15 per costume.
Per turtle. So that's $60.
Yeah.
But my whole thing is, yo, the reason why, again, why can't you put that on like your fighting game character? Like if I pick Manat or Marissa, you know, I'm a Marissa main. Mm-hmm. Why can't I have her in a turtle costume? That's like, I feel like if I'm going to pay that much, I don't want that to be exclusive to my avatar. I'm not fighting online with the avatar, but if I could pick Raphael and have Marissa dressed up as Raphael, perfect.
Yeah, you gonna buy it? People didn't mention that.
No, I ain't buying that. Nah, nope. I'm not buying none of that.
I bought it. I bought Michelangelo. But hold on. I got an excuse though.
Lord have mercy, boy.
You're worse than me.
I got an excuse though. I already had the drive coins because I pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition. So they gave me like 2,000, like 2,500 coins. So the coins equivalency is like, I think it's like 1,500 or something like that. So I had enough. You know, so I didn't spend no real money on it, but I had enough. And I was like, yeah,
go ahead and rationalize it, Bari. Go ahead,
Hey,
rationalize.
Every time, yo, it's you. Were you
I'm
buying
good, man.
time savers on Assassin's Creed too? Were you buying resource packs and XP packs? Double XP. Okay, I wanted to make sure.
Those things I detest. But like, if you have like a good costume or something, I'll cop that. I don't like no time skips or XP boosts and all that stuff. I think that's cheap. And I like to farm anyway in games, so I'm just like, it is what it is. But yo, what's the crazy part about it is like, so you buy the costume, it's $15 each, but you can buy their mask as well, and the mask costs $5 each. The mask is a lot of money. You know what I mean? So if you don't want to buy the costume,
yo, you know what it is? It's Ninja Turtles, man. TMNT is extremely popular. And so I get them trying to like take advantage of people's, love for Ninja Turtles. And believe me, if you was able to put that on like your fighting game character, I'd have bought all of them. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I would have, but because you can't do that, I'm not buying that, man. It's a waste.
$20. The mask. They went with the $5 little head wrap. Dead wrong. Dead ass wrong.
Yeah, a lot of people are complaining about it though. They complain about it.
About the mask.
Oh no, I don't need to buy. I got the whole Michelangelo costume, so I think I can separate them if I wanted to. But you know what I mean. I saw my man Mikey. I had to get it. I don't think Mikey had the best costume either. I think Raph does, but or Leonardo. But Mikey, that's my guy. I had to get that. You know what I mean. So that's Turtles coming into Street Fighter, and they did troll Street Fighter versus Tekken or Tekken versus Street Fighter, but that was a complete troll. So people got disappointed with that as well. But moving along to like Guilty Gear Strive, anime fighting game. My boy Johnny got announced for Guilty Gear Strive, man. He's looking pretty good. New system mechanics, using the card instead of the coins. He still has his low slashes and high slashes and mid with a dash. He still have his DP little kick move, up kick move that's cheap as hell. Overall, this is one of those characters that can change the game for a lot of people because Johnny's very popular. But with the Johnny update, they also are bringing in new mechanics and new moves into Guilty Gear Strive in the end of the month as well. So very, 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 very dope updates for Guilty Gear Strive for anybody that didn't play it in a long time. They got new defense mechanics. The shield is coming back and a new like rush mechanic as well, and new moves for characters. Well, I just want to showcase Johnny real quick. I think this is Johnny trailer as well. Yeah, it is. Showcase Johnny real quick just to give you a visual representation of how you look. This is Johnny, classic character, OP character, very, very strong character, not easy to play. You know what I mean? But yeah, this character is pretty OD, man. You will get mixed up with Johnny, man. But I don't know if you even played. Did you ever play Guilty Gear Strive? They got it. Well, the story mode, I don't know if you would like the story mode because it's just an anime. You just watching it. You know what I mean? But Guilty Gear is like a very complex like fighting game, but they made it simple. They simplified it in Strive. So it's the most popular Guilty Gear game of all time now. You know what I mean? I think it's sold like 2.5 million now, and that's like absurd for a Guilty Gear game, but
pretty good.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Fighting games is definitely selling better and better now. But yeah, this is Johnny, and new update coming to Guilty Gear Strive, man. Also the season pass got announced here. 2 new characters in 2023, 2 in 2024, and the stages and all that stuff is coming as well. But yeah, I'm excited for
pass.
I didn't get it yet because it's not up, but I'm gonna get it. I love Guilty Gear, so you know what I mean. I'm gonna get it. And Johnny is a character I don't normally play, but now in Strive is a little bit easier. I might give him a go in Strive for sure. But yeah, yo, listen, I'm gonna get that season. I'm gonna get that season. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. Most people gonna lie and talk about, Chase, man, ain't get no season pass, man. You know what I mean? I speak from the heart, man. I'm gonna tell her how it is. I am part of the problem. Just like y'all bought GT5 6 times.
3. That's it. That's it.
You know what I mean? But
I don't know what you're talking about.
so if I look at your library, I'm gonna see GT5 like 3 times for sure.
You will. My fault.
But another game announcement on the night. So Chase, we going into anime now. All right, we going into anime, man. On the Night in Birth, part 2, Cess Celeste got announced. So this is the sequel to On the Night in Birth, and it looks very similar, but there's some new stuff in here, new moves and all that stuff coming into the game. And yeah, so far from what a lot of people have been saying for the gameplay, it is very much like On the Night in Birth, but there's a few new additions here and there. And graphically, it just looks a little bit more clean and more than the pixelated versions did prior. Persona, you're a big fan of On the Night. You played a lot of On the Night back in the day as well. How you feeling about a new On the Night? Surprisingly, a new On the Night got announced.
Yeah, I'm actually a little surprised. I was surprised to see this, but I'm happy to have it, man. You know, Lene, she's there. Gordo is there. Carmine is there. I got my crew, man. I'm happy. So, I'm definitely there day one for this. I'm very excited for this.
Yeah, every character that I play is here, so that's also very happy me to see, because normally with a new iteration, you know, one character that you play is not it's not there. You know what I mean? But everybody's here in this game, so very, very excited for some a new On the Night. This coming 2024 to PlayStation consoles and PC. I'm a chill. I'm a chill, man. I'm on my best behavior.
I was gonna say something, but I ain't gonna say it. You know, this is a PlayStation podcast where we talk about all things PlayStation.
Yeah, man. And like before, like I said, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus got a release date. It's coming out November 30th. And you know, they announced a new character as well. Her name was Nair, which they showed her gameplay for the first time. But yeah, this is the announcement trailer. But I kind of want to show Nair rather than an announcement trailer, to be honest with you. Let me see if I can get to Nair real quick. But oh yeah, there she go right here. But yeah, looks super, super dope. I think I might have this girl in my arsenal, man. Her mix looks like it's gonna be crazy. You know what I mean? So very, very excited. But really truly, I feel like this is a game that you would like though, Chase, because like I said earlier, the campaign is like an RPG mode. So you know what I mean? So you upgrade your armor, you upgrade your weapons, you know, like a typical RPG, just going through these, you know, these stages or whatnot and boss fights. And you can play with a friend as well, with a campaign. Like it's a full-fledged RPG for the campaign.
Okay.
But yeah, Grand Blue is an RPG like mobile game, and they're just making a fighting game, and now they're making Relink, which is the 3D RPG game. You know what I mean? But how you feeling about Grand Blue Persona and this character right here? Is somebody that you think you can play, or you looking at
Grim? This is Grim or this is
no?
Nair?
This is Nair. Grim Nair. They didn't show him. They just announced that he's coming.
They
didn't show
him, right?
his gameplay.
Okay. Yeah, no. You know, first off, I'm happy to see that Grand Blue is getting this revival. I think this is a great thing, man. Grand Blue is a great game. Like as much as you know, joke about it with Bari, it is a great game. A great fighting game. And so with this one, you know, my mains is Jita, and Siegfried is definitely gonna be a secondary. But Nair, she's looking pretty cool as well. But I'm not really into like the puppet type of characters, you know, like that's not really my speed. So I don't see her as somebody that I'll try, but you know, I'm very excited for this.
Yeah, this is Grim Nair right here. Very popular character. You know, he uses wind and all that stuff.
Closeout screen looked great. Wow.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I see a lot of people going to be playing him as well. But yeah, 2 popular characters coming, Siegfried and Grim Nair, so it's what it is, man. And then the final news before we get into the topic, this is going to be a quick one because this was like a teaser. Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. No release date, that's a teaser. You know what I mean? The trailer is pretty quick. But a lot of people got hyped to see new Fatal Fury coming. You know, to current consoles and PC. So, yeah, I'm just putting it in there just to put it in there. But yeah, that is pretty much the EVO news, man. A lot of announcements. It was a great time. If you guys missed out any of the tournaments, definitely go and check it out. I think it was a lot of fun. I think you guys will like it a lot. Yo, this is bothering me.
What is it?
But like a fly, because I was cleaning my my windows. So I opened up the little sheet thing.
You know what you need? One of these.
Yeah.
So this is electric. You touch one of them bugs with this, they're finished.
And they gone.
Get zapped. They're cooked. Like, it's literally electric, right? It's like $10 on Amazon. It's an electric fly swatter.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you.
Say less. I'm about to get it.
Yeah, I'm about to grab that.
Cause like I got a steamer, so like the steamer, I will clean the windows and all that stuff. But I have to open up the mesh. I think one of these things got in here. But let's get into it, man. If you guys made it this far in the show, we appreciate it. Here are your trophies. You know what I mean? For sticking with us this long. And once again, appreciate Chase, man, for sticking with us as well, man. In the podcast. But we about to get into this topic, man. Yo, he said your fly's there because you speaking BS saying that you're gonna play Johnny. Oh, I ain't gonna main Johnny. I'll be honest with you. I'll play him though. I do like the concept of Johnny, but I said like in Strive, he's gonna be much easier to play. So I'll definitely try him out. I'm a character loyalist, man. So you know what I mean, I'll stick to the characters that I like. But let's get into it, man. We had a gaming take here, man, on Twitter from the executive editor of IGN, Ryan McCaffrey. I have no disrespect towards Ryan McCaffrey. I think he's a level-headed Xbox critic. He preferred Xbox. Some of the takes that you have, I agree, but this one I just massively disagree with. And here's his tweet and what he said about PlayStation VR 2. Because the question in general, what I want to ask is like, why does the mainstream media hate VR 2? You know what I mean? Because everything I see when it comes to mainstream media, as far as articles, is always something negative about VR 2. Whether it's the pre-orders are low, the sales are low, even though the factual evidence showcase something different. You know what I mean? These are the articles that are being produced here. And then we have Ryan McCaffrey with his take for VR 2 saying, I massively regret the $597, including tax, $600. I don't know why he's so specific with $597, but anyway, that I spent on VR 2, PlayStation VR 2. I love great VR game experiences, and I was excited that Sony was doubling down with a truly powerful second-gen headset, but they burned me. There are no games. It already feels dead. Look at the layer of dust. Talk to me, man. What's your thoughts?
Did you want to start us off?
I'm not qualified. I bought one VR headset. The first one, the Oculus Rift, probably my worst gaming purchase of all time, next to the PlayStation Pro from PS4 that overheated and kept turning off when I was trying to play the game. The problem with that is it's just the setup was too much. I needed too much space. I needed 2 USB ports and all of that. So I just decided I was going to put VR away until it was cheaper, more user-friendly, and just like better overall. So it's been quite some time. That first VR I got was in 2016.
16, yep. I
don't know how far VR has come, but I needed to be as simple as hooking up my console. And so I kind of, I've definitely seen some games and I'm like, damn, I would really play that. I've seen several games on VR on all platforms. I was like, man, I look like kind of fire. I just have not I've not committed to the purchase.
It's funny you say that because PSVR 2 is actually what you're looking for. It's a cord that you just plug into the PlayStation and call it a day.
That's it.
Yeah,
I ain't got no triangle and all that stuff. Nah. I need like 50. I don't need all that. Can I play it sitting down?
Yes. It's pricey though, but yes.
Yeah, it's pricey. I would say look at a couple things and all that, but it's
600 is thick.
Yo, yeah, it's one cord that you hook in the front, that that little USB, was it Type C?
Yeah.
Port. That's it. And That's all you need for PSVR. And obviously, I mean, but you get a controller, so yeah, that's all you
One
need.
more question: are there games on the PlayStation Premium service that support PSVR?
Did they put out VR? I don't think so. I don't think they put any. Well, they put out VR1 games. I think is compatible with 2, but all the newer games, I don't see them on PlayStation Plus Premium or just PlayStation Plus. To be honest with you, I could be wrong though. The chat could correct me.
Yeah,
if I'm
I don't
wrong.
remember.
I wish.
Oh yeah, Humanity. So there is Humanity. That's a new game that came out. I think last month, or June.
In June, Humanity came out, which is supposed to be like this VR puzzle type game. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah. What's your thoughts for something? Oh damn, he scratched his head. Did he just scratch his head?
Nah, man, I fixed my headset, man. Yo, listen, we was talking about this off stream, man. You know, we was talking about this off stream where, like, you know, and you know, disclaimer, I think Ryan McCaffrey is a cool person. You know, I don't have anything against him personally. When I speak on, it's because I'm looking at it from the gaming take, and that's it. You know, and you know, you have to put those disclaimers now because people can't take criticism without feeling offended. So that's the disclaimer. With that being said, this is a dumbass thing to say. I don't really know what purpose this serves, but to pad your pockets with Twitter money. We were just talking about this off stream of, like, you know, people are engagement farming, looking for, you know, especially outrage engagement. That's the best type of thing to do because people's impulses to want to respond is going to get you what you get: 1.8 million views and 5,000 plus likes and all the retweets and likes. So, you know, that's like about a $50 check. So, you know, he served what he served. He got what he got. Like, you know, he gonna get paid off of that. And that's what I view this as. I don't view this as anything constructive. I don't view this as anything that was put out there to have a constructive conversation. This more so looks like someone looking to get paid. Now, that might not be the case, and I could be wrong, which, you know, okay, if I am, then I stand corrected. But from my perspective, this looks like nothing more than outrage engagement farming for money. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, to even entertain this, to even fix your mouth to say, you know, there are no PSVR2 games without really outlining what you've played already. You know, most people would have put a tweet out and say, you know, I played Call of the Mountain, I played Moss, I've played whatever, you know, I don't really see nothing else true that's interesting to me. And I feel like that's different. I feel like it would have been received differently. Especially, again, looking at last month and this month with Synapse, and then we got Firewall Ultra coming out the end of this month. To say this right now is pretty stupid. So I view this as nothing more than outrage engagement farming for a check. So
the reason why I agree with you is because he's showing evidence of that, right? You're complaining about peripheral accessory not having any games. It already feels dead, but you're not even, like, you know, playing it because you got this whole layer of cake of dust on your VR. Like, how would you know?
And that's not a flex either. Like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like, yo, real talk. When you people do that, that shit's not a flex. That's actually a bad reflection on how you keep your home. Really and truly, respectfully.
This is purposely done. This
clean
is
your
purposely
shit,
done, bro. Because there's no way you're gonna have this layer of cake of dust on your VR console that's on your desk, but the desk is clean, but the VR dirty. Come on, bro.
Yo, listen,
you know what I'm saying?
I have my shelf with all, like, my statues and all that. I clean that regularly. Even my Switch that I you know, I don't play as much. I keep that's clean. You know, my Vita clean. All this shit is clean. Like, I don't know, man. Like, and I feel like even doing that was to be funny. Like, oh, look at this dust on it. Look at this dusty ass PSVR2 with no games. Like, you know, like that's the underlining theme from me. And I'm just like, listen, and he even got me because I asked what games have you completed. So he got his 50 cents off of me. And my you know, my reply. So it worked, right? But this is just another example of a long line of engagement farming to get paid. That's really what this is. In my opinion, that's what it looks like.
My thing is like if you're using a console or using a headset, you're not having all this dust on there. Basically, you haven't been using it for months. You know what I mean? Whatever your reasoning is, but at the end of the day, it's like you're not even going into the product itself to see like what's going on or what looks interesting because you're not using it at all. And yeah, VR has been having a lot of games come to it, exclusively, like a lot of cool games. Obviously, that's subjective, but out of all the games from February to now, you're telling me that there's not one game that you're interested in. There's not two games. It doesn't sound like right. It doesn't sound viable at all.
Why, you know what I mean? The biggest question is why not list what games you've completed? That's where my mind is.
Oh no. Because you can't do that.
Yeah, you're right. Because like if I was saying this about like let's just say the Switch or something like that, like I played Tears of the Kingdom and I really don't have nothing else to play. That's different until Mario Wonder or Mario RPG. I'm telling you what I played.
Would have packed you up though.
I mean, yeah, but I'm using that as an example. I'm telling you what I played and telling you what I'm waiting for and what is happening in between. I have nothing, or there's nothing I really want to play. He's not doing that here. It's outrage. It's engagement farming.
My final point before I shut up is like, what's your expectations when it comes to PlayStation VR 2? PlayStation themselves, yeah, they are doubling down on VR because this headset came out in February. And there's hundreds of games that's already out for it. There's games that was on the Oculus and the PC platform VRs that's finally coming to VR2 because it skipped the first VR because it wasn't capable of doing it. Now you're capable of doing it, and they're getting those games onto the PlayStation platform. Like, example, Resident Evil 4. You know what I mean? Beat Saber, which it was already on there, but new versions or whatnot. I will understand his point more so on a first-party standpoint. It's like, okay, from February, you got Horizon, you got GT7 VR mode, which is like a complete overhaul of the game, but you didn't really get anything else from that. You know what I mean? You don't know what else is coming to VR from PlayStation first party. I'll understand if that's what the tweet was directed to, but he just said no games at all. It already feels dead. The worst timing to pick July, you had a whole bunch of games, and then this 2 weeks to get another big game that's coming out for VR. You know what I mean? So what's the expectations? Not even on the base consoles, on PlayStation, whatever. You're not expecting that from first party 6-month time to have like 8 games from first party. Who does that? You're not going to get that. From first party, you're getting what? 3-4 games max, possibly within a year, just from exclusive first party games on the console. So what's your expectations coming from VR in a matter of 6 months where you already got 2 exclusive games from first party? You get what I'm saying? Is that make any sense, or I'm damage controlling?
Are you making sense?
You know what I mean? But
listen, at the end of the day, this is engagement farming. He got what he wanted. He gonna get more views because his podcast been talking about this shit all week, including us. So
yeah,
he got what he wanted. So salute to him, man. Go and get that bread. You won't get it from me no more after this. I'll tell you that. That's it.
Hey, yo, Chase, man, I'm going to hit up Ryan.
It is what it is.
I'm going to tell him that you're looking for a VR.
Buy his used.
buy used, you know what I mean? Tell him to clean up. You want me to tell him to clean up a little bit?
I'm going to say, put some Lysol on that thing first,
Oh, you muted, Chase.
Oh, yeah, you muted.
My bad. I was about to say something to sanitize it up and send it over. He ain't using it.
You know what I mean? Pure craziness out here, man. But yeah, I just find it confusing that VR2 especially, that I see mainstream media targeting like it's a failure. Pre-orders is low. PlayStation came out and said, no, pre-orders are fine. The game sales, no, we sold over 600K within 2 months. You know what I mean? And it's just like another layer on top of that when it comes to VR. I'm saying VR2 is not even like your main thing. You know what I mean? It's a side piece. You know what I mean? You get in there, you play it, you do your thing. I'm not saying that you can't make it your main thing. You can, but there's so much games being offered on the PlayStation side that me personally, I don't play as my main thing. You know what I mean? It's a side piece kind of thing. I get in there probably one day in a week, play like Synapse, see how far I can get, move on. Now I'm back to, playing something like Final Fantasy 16 or, whatever. But that's just small little topic here that we have. But if you guys made it this far in the show, here is your platinum trophy. That's the PS5 version. You already know the vibes. You load that thing out for that PS5, you get that PS4 version. And we also got to give my man Chase his own platinum trophy, man. Chase, here you go, man.
Hey.
You platinum up, man. But yo, we appreciate it, Chase, man, for you coming through on the show. But that's pretty much the show, man. What's Up PlayStation, episode 136 in the books. But hit us with your outro, any shout outs, anything that you're doing. Let the people know, man.
I don't really have a whole lot to say. Just thank you for the invitation. You know what I mean? Hit me up anytime. Man, the viewers, y'all good people. I've been on podcasts. Viewers is kind of toxic. You know what I'm saying? They be challenging what people saying, not knowing what they got going on. Because I have 2 channels and they seen the one. They're like, oh, he only plays this. Like, you don't really know what I have going on. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, just saying. But shout out to the viewers too. Y'all a good crowd.
Yeah, Chase does have 2 channels. He got the xChaseMoney, and the xChaseMoney 2. And yeah, man, you like I said, you did a lot of great content on there. You know what I mean? I think you're very unique as far as how you deliver your content, and you keep it gaming, man. You know what I mean? Like, I missed the podcast and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, it's still great to see that you're putting out gaming content and your people is messing with it. You know what I mean? Like, so it was much appreciated you coming through, man. For real.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yo, Persona. Keep it so
Yo.
NY. Keep it so
Yes,
NY like
sir.
them boys that made PlayStation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You already know.
Is he gonna do it? Oh,
You got to
I know he's
televise the
gonna-
greatest nation.
Yes, sir. Yo, first off, man, big shout out to Chase, man. It was great having you on, man. Great guest. And shout out to you on everything you're doing on your side of YouTube, man. And we appreciate you, coming through to our podcast, man. It really means a lot. So thank you. Shout out to you.
Thank you.
And guys, make sure you guys support, man. Go check him out. Make sure you guys stop by there. And shout out to everybody in the chat as well, to the members, to the subscribers, to the new folks that might have come through for the first time. We hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, definitely hit the like button. And if you really enjoyed it, consider subscribing to the channel, right? For me, man, Gaming with Persona, you can follow me on Twitter at Persona Speaks. My personal channel, Gaming with Persona, although it's been sparse on the channel, man, because real life stuff.
Yo, Persona, can you hear me?
And I gotta be honest, man, I'd rather game than make content right now. To be honest, I'm trying to play catch up. Yeah,
Can you hear me,
I
Persona? Now the
Yeah, I hear you.
OBS want to bug out.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
want
yeah.
to make sure that the chat can hear you, everything, because OBS is showing some crazy stuff on here. So, but go
Yeah,
ahead.
it is like buffering. Like every time I look at it, it's buffering.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it was buffering. I don't know what's going on with that.
It's picking.
But
back
yeah,
up
like right
on
now, I'm kind of, I rather, I'm just trying to game and yeah, I'm gonna be quick then. Trying to game and just trying to catch up on a couple things, man. But I'm definitely gonna put my thoughts out there on Atlas phone and show some gameplay and stuff like that, and we go from there. But yo, with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all, and yeah, that's it. Have a great weekend.
Damn, I hope this is getting captured. But yeah, guys,
It is. Well, it keeps freezing, but
yeah, like it's showing in the red. It's showing my bit rate is the same, but it's in red and drop frames and all that stuff. So I don't know, maybe my internet's
Time
telling
for
me
that fiber, my boy.
Yeah, for real, man. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for coming through for episode 136. Hopefully you guys enjoy the show. You know what I mean? Even this fly right here in here. Hope you enjoy it. But we about to go on Amazon and pack that thing up. And yeah, man. We'll see you guys next week. Yo, next week we're gonna have Genki Gamer as our guest. So definitely tune in. Genki's a cool guy in the community. And it's gonna be fun to have him on the show as well, man. Talk about some PlayStation stuff. But yo, once again, thank you, Chase. Appreciate you coming through.
Also,
And,
don't forget, we got membership topics. That's gonna happen after Genki's episode. So like probably the week after, we'll do membership topic episode. So be on the lookout for that as well.
Yep. All right, man.
We didn't forget.
But yeah, Persona, close us out. We out of here. It's in the books.
Yes, sir. Always remember, guys, What's Up PlayStation Podcast is a podcast for the community, by the community.